Okay, guys.
This ain't good.
What's going on, everybody?
Wait, did you
Is
actually
it heavy? We didn't need that. You're like
Hi,
already
everyone.
nerdy enough. Like,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
No,
Yeah, this is Elias.
I have a
This
wig,
is Elias
and I
back
think
at
I
home.
drunkenly lost it at a party last week.
Last week.
They put on the lampshade. You put on the lampshade and you put on the wig. Anyway.
Now I remember
the
I
lamp-
was
don't
wearing.
talk about
oh wait, I've also
lampshades.
got this guy.
Lampshade.
Don't
I don't
talk
know
about
how I
lampshades. I'm very
managed
sensitive to
hold on to this
lampshades.
guy, but lost.
Where the hell did I?
Where the fuck does this go? I also was wearing this guy, and this guy survived, but the.
I found it.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit,
no.
let's go fucking
This session's gonna be a trip.
It's gonna be like a moment of just like tone down where we just take it out.
This is from like 1876.
Oh, why are you blowing on this artifact?
I'm doing. I'm not putting my mouth on this.
You're putting your chemicals on it, your molecules, your moistness.
All right.
Anyway,
Don't call me that.
do not. Hi everyone.
Fucking dare.
Welcome. Happy Halloween.
Hey,
session
what's up, you
12.
guys?
Hey, what's going on, YouTube?
Yes.
Before you watch any more of the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell as well.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Can we get to 50k likes?
And before we get started, we'd like to tell you about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN.
No, it's Raid Shadow Legends.
It's
I don't know
Raid-
what
Oh,
you're
it's Surfshark.
It's Raycon, actually.
We are just
So
some memers that play D&D, and
Ew.
we're already
Ew.
12 sessions in, and
Just a
it's
couple
our
of memers.
It's our,
Just look at
fucking,
the
it's our
lights.
Halloween episode, so welcome in, everyone. As you can see, I'm Ellie from Squid Game. And that's me.
Boo.
You could tell because of the number.
Beth, who are you?
Well, me and Julie are like saloon girls from like the 1800s.
Let
No,
Julie
Julie's gonna
introduce
throw her under the
herself.
bus.
Hello.
Well, it's like she's gonna have to be
Julie,
like, I'm
throw
the
her under
same
the
thing
bus.
as her.
You don't speak for
Throw her
her.
under the bus.
Oh my
Just
god.
kidding. Anyway. Yeah, Beth and Julie are saloon girls.
Really tell
You
them.
can't see it.
Can't see. It's fine.
Give us
I
a
have,
12.
these sleeves.
No. Move next.
TOS.
Martin. Oh,
Yeah, Julie.
love
There
that.
you go. It's the
I'm
skirt that's
Martin.
really where it's at.
I'm Martin. I play Elias, the half-elf bard. I had a wig for Elias that I lost at a party.
Excuses.
It's somewhere uptown, but I guess today I'm wearing my Akatsuki robe, my prom king sash, a chain. I've got plenty of other toys. I've got a red nose. I've got some.
Who did you bring with
here.
you to today's session?
From.
Oh, this is my waifu, Sakura-chan.
Everyone say hi to Sakura-chan.
I don't want to be
Hello,
here
Sakura-chan.
anymore.
Hi, Sakura-chan.
Thank you.
Nana, what you is?
I am a really boho witch. You know, this is
Ooh.
natural
Where's your hat?
homeopathy.
I have one. Actually, I had a really cool witch hat back in the day, but I lost it. The only hat I have left is this
more.
really. I'm trying to get it with my foot because this is my hat. It's really big.
Don't touch it with your feet.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't touch it with my foot. I touch it with my foot if I want to. Leave me alone with my foot shit. And I can't really put it on because of the headphones, but
You
it's really
can.
big. It's really big. This was actually,
That's what she said.
yeah.
Pardon, please.
I didn't. say
Martin, can you
anything.
go?
Oh,
Can we
sorry,
kick
that was
him?
Sakura. My bad.
That was not Sakura. I didn't realize Sakura was a man. What testosterone? What the fuck? All right.
Isn't,
All right, Jack.
Leave her alone,
Right.
she has a deep voice.
Who are you on this fine evening?
I'm Jack, and I'm my character, Komek.
Hey.
Thank you
Oh,
so much
yeah.
for dressing as your character. That's great.
How sweaty are you right
Here
now?
I am,
I was going
the only
to.
one.
White. Yeah, fucking excuse.
I mean, to be fair, he
Does that have a hood? Does that thing have a hood,
No,
Jack?
no, no. It's just
No,
a
I
collar.
think it's like the-
No,
Oh,
for
okay,
for Jack. It's just a collar.
No,
He's
not
like,
you,
no.
Martin. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, it has a hood.
And Julie,
If I
you've already
wanted
been accounted for. But if you'd like to talk about what you are, maybe
Yeah, Julie, you can't talk.
what specifically you're from.
I literally, okay.
You've been spoken for.
Red Dead, I guess. I
Red
don't
Dead,
know.
I guess.
Yeah.
Wishes 3 under the bus.
Anyway, today's a Halloween episode. There might be some spooky elements. There might not. But
I don't
yeah,
like
let's
that.
just get right into it. On tonight's episode of Last Month of Phandelver.
Ew, don't.
Ew,
do
do not. I know it was a mistake.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
hell yeah, let's
shit.
go. Here
Let's
comes
go.
the fucking
We're getting the
Sudoku
headband, lads.
boy.
I'm ready.
All right.
Not supposed to go over your eyes?
Well,
Yeah.
it does,
Well-
but when it does, I can't
Well-
see. So
But you're
Yeah,
blind,
well,
so
that's
you don't need to
your
see.
character. I don't
You
You
get
can't
it.
see anyway, so
I'll just
like,
not enjoy the.
that's
the
pretty
show.
fail,
Okay.
man. That's pretty
go.
fail.
Pretty fail.
That looks
Very
like
fair.
really clean for how Comic has been.
Yeah, I
described.
feel
Honestly,
like
This is breaking my immersion.
We'll
this
just
is
go
really
rub it in mud. I'll
character
be right
break.
back.
This is not.
Before I do the recap, I want to just try out just giving out inspiration now. So,
Okay.
Elias, I'm gonna let your prestidigitation spell kind of carry over from
That's
last
mine.
session.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. You get inspiration for that.
Precipitation.
And who else wants inspiration? Who else wants?
well, I mean,
I'll take it. You traumatized my
Trick or treat.
character throughout the entire last
Okay,
session.
fine.
Oh,
Beth,
please.
Beth, you get
Wait, are we
inspiration
trick-or-treating?
for.
Scrap all this.
yeah.
Give inspiration to the best costume.
Okay.
Oh.
Shut
Hold
the
on.
fuck up.
Okay.
I'll give it to
Martin,
Martin
you
then.
get inspiration, and Jack, you get inspiration. You looking, and
This
also
is kind of
This
sexist.
is sexist.
What the fuck?
You're fucking canceled, bro.
darling,
No, you guys are just
No more
dressed
darling,
sponsors for
Comac,
you.
and Martin, and
I'll
Elias.
take it.
All three, you guys get inspiration.
Well, this is
Donna-
like fucked up because you're
Donna-
targeting a half elf and a tiefling now. Okay.
Oh,
let's
McKay.
go.
You know, this is why we can't have nice things. Y'all three get inspiration at the top of the session. Let's get into it.
I don't know.
I always
I'm not
forget
okay with
that
this.
I have it.
Dystopian future.
Previously, on the last episode of Lost
Dun,
Mine of Phandelver, as the party pulled up to Neverwinter, things quickly got out of hand as they realized that a security checkpoint was set up at the city perimeter.
I would
With
love to see if he had like the
inventive
D&D hood.
and cold-blooded thinking, Elias
get a
was
towel.
merciless in carrying the scent of bat guano to the carriage behind them, and the party was led into the city. Finding lodging at a small inn by the name of the Healthy Hearth, the party decided to go their separate ways for the afternoon, and were to meet up later at the Bellied Ogre. While Serene and Comac made purchases around the city, the others made a surprising discovery at a small store called the Dainty Duffel, which gave way to more unanswered questions. Back at the Bellied Ogre, Elias, despite losing count 'em, 2 fingers, played a beautiful duet with a half-elf child by the name of Ren, expressing wholeheartedly that music is truly the food of love. As our adventurers settled down for the evening,
No.
enjoying dinner at the Bellied Ogre, Darling made her way to the 3rd floor, walked inside a guest room, and revealed something truly sinister. Will Darling find out what happened to her long-lost love,
I hate
Devlin?
this. I
Will
wanna
Kriya
leave.
ever buy her family souvenirs? Will Comac ever be able to actually ever see again?
Nah.
Will Droop ever not piss himself? Find out, maybe, on this episode of Lost Mine of Phandelver. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Whoa, fucking shit.
That's a good one.
Yes, saw it.
Get cyberpunked.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn, I missed that clip. Get cyber.
You're breathtaking.
Oh my god.
Somebody just called Elias the most cultured person here because he has a waifu, and
Excuse
it just
me?
breaks my soul.
Excuse
Okay,
Elise faces it all. She's the most disappointed at everybody, rightfully so.
today's session opens up onto a flashback. This music plays over while we notice, from a distance, 2 individuals running up, racing each other up a large mossy hill. On top of that hill is a large 3-story oak tree with its branches full and thick of leaves. One of them, a handsome elf by the name of Devlin, touches the tree first and turns around and makes a face at the person who is huffing and puffing behind. That person is Darling.
Don't metagame me.
Extremely out of shape.
Okay.
Fucking weak, bro. She a fucking
She is
twig.
literally spitting
Keels
skeletal,
over.
vomiting blood.
Devlin begins to,
Shirt sweat.
in his time remaining, spider monkey climb up the tree, making his way up to the second
Hold on, spider monkey.
level or third level of branches. We hear them talking, we hear them laughing, but we can't really hear what they're saying. And as Darling finally makes her way up to this oak tree as the sun is beginning to go over the hill, she kicks the tree out of frustration and out of her willingness and love for competition. Devlin's looking down at her from these branches, laughing, smiling, obviously enjoying his time with the person that he loves. And Darling, the big grump, her necklace around her neck.
Classic, Darling.
Classic Darling. The symbol of Sune begins to glow as she kicks this tree out of frustration. And as she kicks the tree, the oak tree begins to slightly shake. And quickly, almost unnaturally, all of the leaves begin to slowly fall down to the floor. Shades of amber and orange and red and nice gold. And Devlin is in awe, kind of seeing this marvel of magical wonder as he is noticing all of these leaves begin to fall, but also kind of fall together into a nice, neat pile down below. And he actually catches one of the leaves and looks down at Darling and smiles. As Darling begins to kind of scramble her way up as well, up the tree, as she begins to sit next to him, she's had enough of his bullshit and decides to have a little bit of fun, knowing that he'll probably be safe, and playfully shoves him off the tree.
The bully.
And
power gaming me.
he's expecting this, and he's laughing. As he's falling, you can see the camera is from up above him as he is falling backwards, smiling, looking at Darling. And he makes a turn around once, turns back around, and what the camera sees is now a bit of a warped face as the background begins to kind of fade into that familiar run-down streets of Neverwinter and its run-downedness, as his smile begins to turn into an evil, devilish grin, as this person that once Devlin is now beginning to fall towards the streets of Neverwinter. Okay. Darling, you just noticed this being warp into a figure, grab Devlin's backpack and all of his possessions as he runs headfirst into a third-story window out and begins to tumble through the air. What are you doing?
Okay, about how far am I from the landing of like the top of the...
How far are you from the floor?
No, how far am I from, if I were to run out of the room, how far am I from the landing of like the stairs, the big staircase?
It would open right up into the landing to be able to see the mass of people down below in the Bellied Ogre having their dinner and having their drinks for the night.
Okay, So is it like, but like feet wise? It's like 30 feet, 20 feet, 60
30 feet. Yeah.
30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run out to the landing because people would have heard like the glass.
Yeah,
shatter.
you said in the last session that we heard both noises, like the bumping of the fight and then like the glass from breaking on outside.
Yes, I would say that based off passive perception here, Kriya and Komek, from where you guys are right now in the Bellied Ogre, you guys are kind of like towards the middle, and enjoying your food, enjoying your drinks, and you do hear a sort of shriek from outside as you hear people kind of exclaiming, saying like, "Oh my God, he fell!" or "He's dead!" or things of that manner. But if you were to make your way outside, it would take it's about 30 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to run to the landing until like I can see them, and I'm just gonna try to scream over the crowd, I guess, and say, "Help! Follow him!" And then I'm gonna run back into the room. Cause I'm 3 stories up, right?
You are 3 stories up, yes.
If I look down, do I have eyesight on the thing?
Go and roll me a perception check here.
Okay. Perception is a 15.
A 15. Yes. As you go ahead and run out to the landing, scream your directions to the rest of the party, you make your way to the window and look outside. And you look down what seems to be 35 feet, and you see a mosaic of broken glass on the floor as you see this gray, brutish figure on the floor. And there seems to have been a person right underneath him to break his fall.
Ooh. Okay.
And he is definitely like hurt. He's definitely injured a little bit as he's holding his arm, and you can't tell what's broken from that distance. And as he gets up, he looks up at you, darling, and you guys make eye contact as he is smiling this devilish grin.
To yell that, was that my action?
We're gonna get into that later, but
Okay.
sure, that was your action, I would say, because to convey all that information, yes, that was an action.
Do I have any movement left?
No. However, with that 15 for a perception check, you also notice attached right to the left of your window, if you were to go outside, or if you were to like look out the window and to the left, there is a long clothesline going down towards the first floor. It looks like there's a lot of clothes on there. There's towels, there's children's clothes, there's pants, there's dresses.
She's 3 stories up, right?
It's a long way
That's
down.
Some fucking spider monkey
1d6
over
per
here.
10 feet.
Yes. Okay, we'll pick it back up there after. Komek, Serene, Kriya, Elias. I don't know if Martin's here right now.
I don't know.
Okay. Kriya, Komek, Serene. Kriya and Komek, you heard this scream. Did you guys pay any mind to it? Let's take it back a little
yeah.
bit here.
It's out in the street.
Yeah.
It's out in the street.
on the street.
You can kind of sense
Ooh, I'm
Komek.
outside
It's
the
about
building.
maybe 60 feet away.
Sure, I would register it.
He found it.
Okay. Kriya and Komek, as you guys are just eating your stew or eating your bread or drinking your ale,
Making
you
a
kind of
potion.
hear it and you kind of perk up. And as that happens, you notice that Darling, you hear a slam from up above, and Darling is making her way over to the landing, and she yells her command to all of you down below. And everyone else, all the patrons, are kind of like looking up. Saying,
What'd
like,
she yell exactly?
What did you yell, Darling?
I said like something like help, follow him, or something like that.
Yeah, get him along the lines.
Yeah.
Okay, as you begin to kind of hear this crowd beginning to sort of gather outside. While Darling's over at the window, what is the rest of the party here doing?
Kriya's gonna get up and make her way as quickly as she can to the source of the noise as far as she can.
What
'cause I
weapon
know
do you
it's
have
30
out?
feet. I would have the blowout.
Great. Serene, Elias, Komek, what you guys got?
I got all my herbalism
My
kit on the
fists.
table.
My
Yeah,
fist.
your herbalism kit, Jack. Your herbalism kit is it's brewing, it's simmering.
I was in the middle of something.
Don't let the stove run, and don't keep the stove running.
I'll like stand up. I'll grab like something like a sword, and then I'll like grab an employee and be like, "Watch this."
With your
Okay.
life.
Okay. Droop is at the table, drinking. He's like drinking his ale. He's kind of tipsy. What's going on?
Droop. Make sure no one touches
Gave him
this.
ale.
Touches what?
Yes, and I leave.
Kriya and Komek make their way outside. Elias, Serene, what we got?
I'll reluctantly leave my plate of food and follow them.
I run back. I grab my
Yeah.
shield.
Serene, Serene, as you begin to leave your like you've been nibbling at it all day. I don't know why you've been nibbling at the plate, and as you begin to set your plate down and begin to leave, this waiter just like comes by and just picks it up and begins to take it to the back.
God damn it.
You got the whole thing. You got the whole combo, and it's I don't know. Anyway,
Hate when they do that.
It's combo.
Elias,
I
what we got
wasn't
here?
done.
Elias is gonna go back and grab his
Bring me a
bag,
box.
and then just try to shove his way around anyone who may be trying to,
Elias.
ask for an autograph or something.
Sure thing.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
My
Okay.
fucking god, this guy.
As the-
Wait, where did we leave the cart?
It's over at the Healthy Hearth.
Ah, fucking hell.
I
Okay.
thought they didn't have a place. She said.
You
leave it
like
at the
parked it at like the
stable.
end of the street. You like parked it at like a wagon parking garage
Depot.
at like the end of the street. But the Healthy Hearth is about 10 or so minutes away
Okay.
walking. So you don't. I mean, if you guys were planning to use your Raven, he's in that carriage.
Ah, shit.
As the party, minus Darling, begins to make their way outside, you look to your left, and 60 feet down the road, you see broken shards of glass and a crowd of people beginning to slightly form around this picture, or around this crowd. And you hear crying, you hear shouts of pain. The crowd kind of shifts a little bit, and you see that this monstrosity, it looks like an elf, but it's not. He kind of has like a light bulbish head. It's very grotesque. He seems to have kind of like a hunchback figure. His eyes are yellow yet emotionless, and he is looking up to the third story, and you can see Darling's hair beginning to kind of flow out the window, and you know that's Darling up there on the third story. And as you all look down that way, this doppelganger turns around, spots you all, clocks you all, and you notice that his Kriya, go ahead and roll me a perception check here, as well as Serene.
Nice glasses, Jack.
Thank you.
Wait,
Such a good idea.
13.
15.
Yeah, I came
15.
up with it all by myself.
Serene, amidst all this chaos, you cannot really get a good image. You see him, but you can't really get any specific details. Kriya, with the 15, you see that this person, or this beast, I don't know what you would even call it. He has glass shards puncturing parts of his body, tearing parts of the clothes, what used to be Devlin's clothes, into shreds. You also notice that his shoulder is disgustingly dislocated. It looks unnatural. And as he looks towards you all with a small grin on his face, he pushes it back into formation. And as the crowd is beginning to be like, sir, please, like, take your time, please, we need to know what happened. Are you okay? he begins to run. And now,
Roll initiation.
we are not going to roll initiative here, but it's going to be
Initiation.
a skill challenge. Okay? So,
How do you do that?
But I'm not even on even ground yet.
exactly, but
Just jump.
I did give you that. All right, guys. So, with this doppelganger beginning to run down the street, y'all are going to help me kind of build this little chase scene here. So, I'm going to kind of, you'll get it, but let me just start it off here. Okay? Whatever you guys want to do to sort of help the progression with the chase, you let me know what you want to do, and I'll help and fill in the rest, okay? There is going to be
Okay.
6 rounds of this skill challenge, okay? So please
No.
be inventive. Let's just start it off.
Like the heavy rain chase scene.
No. No.
As this crowd is beginning to kind of hold this doppelganger down, he shoves them apart and begins to run down the busy street outside the Bellied Ogre. It is nighttime right now, guys. It is the nightlife is out and about, and there are many people in the road. Who's doing what? Anyone can contribute here.
Can I go first?
Go for it. What are you doing?
Can I? Wait, where does the clothesline end? Where is it going?
It ends on the first floor, like at like the beginning of like
so
the
it goes
first
like
floor.
an angle.
Yeah, it goes at an angle. Yeah, it's like this thick hempen rope, but
Okay.
it's long and it's precarious. You don't know.
Will it be an action to go down it or my movement?
All in all, this is going to be a skill challenge. So whatever you, there's no like movement. It's more like you like doing this skill check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to cast guidance on myself and then try to use it to get down.
Okay. So
I'm gonna jump with the assistance of the rope.
darling, from up above, like you're watching like ants down on the playground. You see these, this figure beginning to come, make his way down the street, and not knowing what to do, deciding should I go back down the stairs the natural way. You look to your left and you see that clothesline beginning to trail down. Its rope kind of swaying in the wind, and your hand glows for a little bit as you touch it to your heart to kind of compose yourself, and you begin to do a leap of faith, and you grab the rope. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check here, please, with that D4.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, it's a straight roll too. Okay, and then plus a D4. We're gonna be fine, guys. Maybe. 17.
17. Yeah. As you go ahead and slide down, you
thank God.
feel
Oh my
you
God.
feel the rope burn as your hands are beginning to just kind of get raw as you go down, as you are releasing towels and clothes and dresses as it
Sorry.
the rest of the party looks above and they see this colorful like Great Gatsby, you know when he's throwing like the shirts above and stuff. It's like that, but as all these colorful clothes begin to kind of filter down, and you notice that like one like woman's like,
Purple
oh, I'll take this dress right here. Yeah, and as you get about halfway, you find a considerable distance, and you see him as you spot him in the crowd as you're ziplining down, and you let go. And you tumble for a bit, but you land on your feet, and you close some distance here. Rest of the party, what we doing?
How far away is he from us?
He's about 60 feet away, but he is gaining more distance here, guys. Also, do not really think about distance here. It's a skill
Because
challenge.
for spells.
Yeah, for
It
spells.
was
yeah.
I was just trying to see if I could do a spell, but even if I doubled it, I wouldn't get him. Man, sorcerer spells are so weak.
Was I ever within 30 feet of this guy?
No.
Damn
No.
it.
Are you guys giving chase,
Double
by the way?
dash.
Is the rest of the party
Right.
giving chase?
I will
yeah,
chase.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
run.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna run
just
to the
gonna run.
crowd
Like,
shouting.
As you guys are leaving, Droop's like, wait! Do I come along?
Oh,
stay
Comet
at
told him
the
to
door.
Hey,
stay.
it's the thing.
Okay, good luck! And he tucks back in.
Drink your ale.
Okay, what are we doing,
What
guys?
is he running towards right now? Like, what's in that direction?
He is just running down the busy night street as groups of people are just kind of enjoying their day, making their way to their pubs or restaurants or nightclubs. He is just pushing past all of them, shoving them aside.
Is it dark or are there street lights?
There are lanterns right
Pretty dark,
above,
you said,
kind of
right?
lighting the path here.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's nighttime. It's
You
nighttime.
also have dark vision.
Yeah, a few of us have dark vision.
Are there any horses around or any animals?
Oh God.
Oh no.
What are you
I'd
looking
like to
for?
guess.
What are you looking for
I'm looking
specifically?
to see if there's a horse available for me to try to fucking hop
Fucking
on.
BDM
Yeah,
everybody
I
in
would
his
say
path.
as you run out the front
God.
door, Elias, and you see this guy and you see the doppelganger sprinting down the street, you see a gentleman, a fine gentleman, ready to enjoy tonight's festivities at the Bellied Ogre, beginning to slowly hitch his horse.
Okay, Elias is going to try to grab onto the reins and just say, "I'll bring this back, I promise."
Oh,
God. He tries to hop
That's
onto
a
the horse.
serious crime.
And he's going to actually contest. He's
Hanging,
actually going to go ahead and contest back. Go ahead and roll me
Okay.
a athletics check here.
This horse
Okay.
theft.
I'll go ahead and give it
Maybe
to you
it'll
at
be like-
advantage here.
Is that
Okay,
Elias?
Lion?
He's going down the dark path, man.
Oh, jeez. It's gonna be a 14.
Yeah, I rolled a 5. So yeah.
Oh, shit.
He was
so,
like, what the
So
fuck?
as this guy is beginning kind of like present himself and fix his robe, and he's gonna like mutter to himself, "You are going to get so lucky tonight." You just go ahead and just go onto this horse, and you begin to what do you say again, Elias? You say,
I'll bring this back, I promise.
yeah, and you go ahead and go, yeah, and you begin to kind of cascade this this horse neighs and begins to ride down the road. I need you to roll me an animal handling check at advantage here
Okay.
to avoid the crowds of people as well as to catch up to the doppelganger.
VDM.
Be 17.
That is a success. Okay. Nice, guys.
Ooh, that's
2
pretty
successes
fucking
here.
good.
Very good.
Yeah, my other roll was a 1. So.
Okay. Anyone else want to contribute here in this section?
I was just
keep
sprinting.
running. Yeah.
You're just
Just
sprinting.
running. I mean,
Great.
Elias fucking left you guys on a horse.
All right.
yeah.
With 2 successes,
There was
we'll
no
go ahead
time
and,
to get on, so.
with 2 successes, that's already good enough. All right. So, are you bringing anyone with you onto the horse, Elias? By the way.
If anyone's on my way, I'll
All
try
right.
to extend my arm and be like,
Yeah.
see if anybody
Yeah.
latches on.
As
Yeah.
you, Kriya, do you want to get on the horse?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go ahead and
Yeah.
roll me either athletics or acrobatics check in order for you to get swept up by Elias on his horse.
Either.
Yeah, either one.
Do it just like normal? Normal roll? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give it to me at advantage here because I like
That's an
this
18.
image. 18, yeah.
Oh,
As you,
okay. Do I
Kriya,
still
as
do
you're
it again,
running,
or-
as you're running down the street. No, it's fine. With an 18, you succeed. As you're running,
Okay.
you hear the neigh of a horse and the clacking of horse hooves. As Elias, what do you yell to her? What do you yell to her as you ride past?
Come on!
Yes, and you notice that Elias is on this horse speeding down, and you go ahead and grab his hand and you jump, and you kind of swing and head up on the back of the saddle, and you guys are going down the street. All right. As you guys are chasing this doppelganger down the street, the busy night street kind of breaks open into this night market where food, where clothes. Think like in Saint Denis, that market there, but
Yeah.
but
Market.
bigger,
Yeah.
but
That's
bigger.
a horrible market.
Yeah, this is
Oh, God.
a big
It's a
street
swap
market.
meet.
Yeah, essentially it's a swap meet. You guys pull up into a large swap meet, and you can smell the sense of fish and dumplings and fried foods and laughter as this doppelganger is essentially just barging through, trying to make some distance happen between you all as you guys come into this night market. What would you guys like to do? Feel free to describe it too if you think of something that might be at this night market and want to play with that. We're all painting this together, guys. So be creative.
How far? Well, I know you said not distance. Am I even remotely close to him if I was sprinting?
Just tell me what you're looking to do here, and I'll work with that. So what are you looking to do?
Can I try hold person again?
End the chase.
What's the
I'm trying to get this
yeah.
motherfucker.
what's the length on
Up
that?
to a
60
minute.
feet. No, he is about
Yeah.
90 to 100 feet out, as he is as you see like this little kid, he's like holding like a little ice cream cone, and this kid gets kind of like walloped on the side, and he drops his ice cream cone and is crying as you guys are chasing him through the night market.
What's that guy from Lilo and Stitch?
You guys are curving and going all the
Is
place,
he-
guys. What are we doing?
Is he like, can we see him? Or Like, is he visible?
Yeah, he's like pushing.
I would say,
people.
yeah, he is visible. He's not invisible. And I would say that if you were to like kind of
Okay.
see into the crowd to see like where the pockets of noise are happening, and they're like, oh, like what the fuck? Like, why are you bumping into me? You'd be able to find him. So you're chasing him right now.
Can I try to throw a firebolt at him?
Fucking burn everybody.
Yes.
Look at that little smile.
We don't know why we're chasing him.
Go ahead.
Just to slow him down, really.
They
Like,
follow it.
Yes.
Burn him alive.
Serene, this is a busy night market.
I know I
There
would
are
have done it earlier.
swaths of people. You can do
This
it.
is such a
I'll,
bad
I'll
idea.
let,
Someone's going to Pisica.
I'll let you do it. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me a spell attack here.
As he runs through the line of orphans.
Oh no. Oh no. It was a nat one.
It's a nat 1.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
No, we're gonna have
Yeah.
some fucking charred bodies up in here.
Yeah,
It's
you.
what? It's firebolt. It's a
It's
cantrip.
firebolt. Yeah,
There's
does
some
it count,
peasants carrying
does
a
it
red
count for
barrel.
Wild Surge or no? It does not. It has to be a level 1 spell or above.
I believe it has to be a level 1 spell.
Great. Yeah. As you guys are, as Serene, as you're chasing, you catch a glimpse of him and you think, I have to do something here. So you prepare your firebolt and you lob it, and it sears across the sky like a firework. But you overcompensate and it lands onto a cart right in front of him, and it begins to catch on fire as the doppelganger just barges through this cart full of cabbages, and he begins to run through,
not the
and the seller is like, my cabbages!
I
as he
hate
begins
you.
to give chase as
Oh my god, that
essentially
doppelganger just lit that on fire. That's crazy.
Get him!
Why would he do
Get him,
that?
stop him!
so that is a failure. And as you guys are chasing him through the crowd, I need you all to please roll dexterity saving throws, as the ground is now littered in all of these mini cabbages. Essentially, they're ball bearings. So just please roll me
Cabbage ball bearings.
cabbage ball bearings.
19.
19.
19.
It's done with a D20,
I,
right?
Is this a
I
save?
20,
really
yes.
like this new
Saving
one.
throw, yeah.
I just
Dexterity
okay.
saving
Natural
throw.
20.
Natural 20. Okay, Arcana has 2 successes there.
15.
Oh no, Julie.
15. Great.
Yeah.
Out of 12.
12.
That's not horrible.
Yeah.
As I run past the cabbage guy, I'm gonna like pull like a handful of gold at it, throw it at him. Say sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a D6. Go ahead and roll me a D6
Pelt
here.
him with gold now.
Yeah,
Throws
dang
it in his eyes and he
Oh,
blinds
I rolled a
him.
1.
Yeah, you throw one gold piece at his head, and he's like, my cabbage! And it just knocks him out cold as you run past. Sorry! And you throw the gold piece. Serene, you're lagging behind.
that's
You're
a
lagging
lot.
behind as you took time to kind of aim and like quarterback that firebolt. And as you're running, you almost like dislocate your ankle as you just trip up on a small little cabbage. But
There's
you're
the
fine.
Green injury?
And you catch yourself, and you begin to keep running.
There's
behind the
like
group.
a lot of people around.
There is
right?
maybe 300. It's like a county fair. It's
okay.
busy.
Can I scream, please, someone help me, he stole my bag, and try to get people's attention and
Ooh. You can try. I mean, who is he? I mean, mob mentality, psychology, group think. People might not want to act. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check here.
that's the opposite of what you're trying to say. It's the bystander effect of what you're talking about.
Bystander effect, I'm sorry.
Because mob mentality would get him. Wait, what am I rolling?
Well,
A persuasion check to kind of corral the
Well.
people in order to follow this doppelganger.
14?
14. It's a busy market. Your scream. I mean, a lot of people are talking. Some people aren't even noticing this person going by. And as you say this, people are just kind of like, sorry, I stole your bag.
I tried.
So that's gonna be a failure for that, guys. Anyone else want to do anything else in this night market?
So I don't know if this is possible, but with Hunter's Mark, I know it's an attack thing, but can you use that to track
You
in
can.
a sense? Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a.
I like that. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a survival check here as you go ahead and
Alright.
amidst this night market full of scents and sounds and visual
16.
stimuli with a 16. As you're running through the group, you notice that
I'm on the horse.
you
I'm on
are
there?
on the horse.
Yes.
And as you are blurring past, you notice that you can see it on the ground, these small little specks of blood. As it's on the ground, it's on a person's like shirt right here as he brushed past. And you're able to, kind of like clairvoyancy from Skyrim, you begin to see like that path of where you need to go through the crowd. Yeah. And just for fun, Elias, please roll me an animal handling check here at advantage because you are running this
Just BDM.
horse.
Just fucking throwing people.
Ragdolling
Say that again,
everybody.
Elias.
14.
14. It's a little rough. You actually
cabbage.
end up the horse actually goes through the crowd and actually stomps hard on a few people's ankles as you break into the night market.
Jesus, people, look out.
And people are like, "Run, get out of the way, run! There's a horse coming through!" And and then when you get to the middle of this night market, it kind of clears up, and you're able to break away and see the doppelganger still on full sprint. And he actually turns the corner and heads into the restaurant district.
Oh god.
Okay. As you turn the corner, you see this doppelganger run into this nearby restaurant. Kriya and Elias, please roll me perception checks here as you pull around the corner.
So they have to be like right on top of him though, right? Because they have a horse.
19.
For the sake of the visual, they're
8.
behind because of the night market.
But
Okay.
they're in front of
We're
us.
further behind.
You guys are all kind of like together. Again, don't worry about distance here. It's more about the
Yeah.
visual.
My
With-
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
immersion.
visualize.
It's the RP,
with
bro.
Kriya and Elias leading the way, and Darling and Komek right behind them, and Serene's just she's catching up, but she has to make up some work. You pull around, and with Elias focusing on handling the horse, Kriya, you notice that he ran into this nearby restaurant called the Tiny Memory. And as you look behind and look to your left, and you see the rest of the party beginning to work their way up, what do you say to them? As you,
He went into the tiny memory restaurant thingy majig.
Elias is going to make a sharp turn in that direction with the horse.
yeah,
Into the restaurant.
With
Under the
my,
blood.
with my city
If the-
secrets, would I know where that back entrance of?
Oh, T.
yes. Go ahead and roll me a survival check here at advantage. I love that. Okay, and as she rolls that, camera shifts to the inside of the restaurant, and there is a Frenchman with a burly mustache and rosy cheeks as he is saying, "Thank you so much for coming to the opening of my restaurant, the Tiny Memory. I have come from a far away. Thank you so much for coming in. A toast for the future of my restaurant." And as he says that, the door just kind of collapses open as this doppelganger monstrosity barrels through, tearing apart all of the tables and all that.
No.
And people are in mass hysteria as people are like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?" And you notice that the piano player is like, "All right, time to play him off." Serene, what did you get for that survival check?
An 8.
An 8 at advantage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You have inspiration.
Well, Sherry has advantage.
It's a 1.
An 8 is the best.
Oh
that
my
you're gonna get from me.
God. This was yesterday too.
Yeah.
Okay,
You need to do
Serene. So, what is the rest of the party here doing, by the way?
that.
I make it to
Can
the
the horse
restaurant.
fit?
Yeah. Oh wait.
They
This
might
entrance.
fit.
He's still in the restaurant, right?
He's barreling through. He's gonna make his way to the other side soon.
Okay. Can I use? I don't know if this will work. Can I use thaumaturgy to make the back of the restaurant like shake so it feels like there's an earthquake coming? So maybe they'll put like the
Yeah.
crowd will start trying to, so it'll stop
When it
him. You know
does.
what I'm trying to? Well, but into him too. Like it'll slow him down.
Interesting. You don't have line of sight of this, but I will go ahead and let you
Do I need-
roll. Well, like you pull into the restaurant, and you cast this, and you're trying to kind of. What are you trying to do again?
Yeah.
You're trying to dissuade
I'm-
people.
I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying to, because I don't know how long this restaurant is, but as far as I can do is 30 feet and make the ground tremor so people think there like is gonna be an earthquake, so they'll get up and like the crowd will kind of stop him. Does that make sense?
When you pull into the restaurant, the crowd is already like getting up and running around,
Okay.
trying to escape. Like, are we under attack? Is Neverwinter under attack? But you go ahead. Do you want to do that? Go ahead and walk in and go ahead and roll me an Arcana check. And the reason why it's an Arcana check is because you are kind of manipulating your thaumaturgy to be a little bit more powerful than its original purpose.
I got it. 18.
18. Yeah. I mean, as you do that, you cause a little bit of the glass and windows to kind of break and shatter with this earthquake and tremor, and as this doppelganger is about to.
Wait, I can do more than one effect. Is there a back door? Because I can make it swing shut.
Yeah, he's actually kind of heading for that back door, and you go ahead and slam it shut. But then he stopped, turns around, sees you all coming, and decides to go ahead and just break out the window again. So you delayed him for a bit, so that I'll consider that a success. What is everyone else doing here?
Do I have line of sight to him?
Well,
You can hear him. You can spot him. It's the noise. What are you trying to do?
If I like jump up on like a counter or something, maybe I wanna grab a baguette and use it like an improvised javelin.
Okay.
Like aim for his legs.
As people are in mass hysteria, you can smell the sweet aroma of grain. And as you go ahead and you spot a baguette with your nose, and you go ahead and it's like you're playing disc golf, and you just go ahead and throw that baguette at the doppelganger. Go ahead and roll me a improvised weapon though. So just go ahead and roll me a d20 plus your dexterity modifier, but no proficiency bonus here.
My dexterity. Oh no.
no, not strength.
No. Okay.
Just roll well.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Hey.
good.
18.
18.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just because I had this funny visual in my mind, you take one baguette and you throw it, but you whiff it. It actually goes onto like these two tieflings on like a really cute date, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I really love your dress."
He hates tieflings.
Oh, I
It's
love you.
confirmed.
I love your suit.
Crime.
I love your suit. And then
There's 90 degrees in the other direction.
you throw
I smelled them.
You throw the baguette and it kind of
Instinct,
shatters.
sorry.
It shatters the wine bottle that the guy was pouring for them, and it just gets wine all over this tiefling girl's like really nice white dress and towards his like white suit.
Bitch.
And then the tiefling girl is like, "We're getting a divorce," and then and then you go ahead and grab a second
Nice,
baguette.
Tomek,
Do you
very
say
nice.
do you say anything to them as that happens?
Can we
Tomek?
can we say I'm like running across tables, and after that happens, I pick up the second baguette off their table.
You're like, I don't think you'll be
I like
eating this.
step on their food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you throw the second baguette at him, and you actually pelt him like on the back of the head. Go and roll me a d4 for damage here, please.
It's stale as hell.
This restaurant wasn't even good anyway.
Okay.
My baguette is
That's 1 damage.
Hey,
Yeah, pelt him.
everyone can.
You actually pelt him right as he's like jumping out the window. Elias, Kriya, while you guys are on the horse, anything you guys want to do while you're here in this restaurant scene?
I mean, can the horse even fit?
I mean,
Uh,
it's been trashed.
It's a wide opening. It's a wide opening. So yeah, you
We're
guys do
getting
have
a
the horse in here.
divorce.
Both doors? Even the back door?
There are multiple exits.
I'll say Elias is gonna try to grab some food like bananas or tomatoes, something slippery.
You go ahead and grab the fucking Mario Kart banana and
Fucking
sew it
Mario
away.
Kart, yeah.
He's gonna attach it to an arrow as he tries to throw it ahead of the direction of
It just
where
kills him.
this doppelganger is trying to go. He's gonna
Are you
try
like
to throw it ahead.
overshooting it so that way
I'm
it will
trying
like...
to overshoot it to either have it go in front of him or stop him.
You know what Mario
Yeah.
Kart, when you can throw it forward?
Yeah. Or you can just drag it behind you, go in front of him, and just let him drop it.
Don't
Why
give him
a
enough time to
banana?
react.
It's a whole banana. Go ahead and roll me a
fucking banana.
go ahead and roll me a dexterity attack at disadvantage here, man. This is some weird shit.
Good as shit.
I get a straight attack for the baguette.
Yeah.
Well, because that's like a
Makes
joke.
sense.
Like this is trying
So-
to attach it to an arrow.
Yeah,
Not like a
Banana.
An 11. Not the worst.
Yeah.
You only
yeah,
get
yeah,
one
yeah.
point of damage.
Elias, for some reason, when you pick up the banana, you look at
The
it and you're
baguette on a
like,
javelin.
this one's too green. And you pick another banana, this one's a little moldy. And then
Come
by the time,
on!
and then,
It's a plantain.
yeah,
Come on, let's go!
and then by the time you're done, the horse has already pulled you away, and you're not able to get your hand on a banana as you
Damn.
ride out the window. All right,
What's that?
She's right. She's like, what the
and you guys are still following this doppelganger as he is looking a little beat up as
Right.
he's running down the street. and he's about maybe still 90 to 100 feet out, guys, as he begins to break away into a little bit of a quieter area. And he is running up these large, nicely crafted stone steps, and you all see it as you're running, because it is a big building that he's running into. And then you look up, and you notice the temple bells. This guy is running into a temple. Camera shifts to the inside of the temple as he's running into this temple. As he breaks open the doors, the camera shifts to the inside of this temple, and there are two humans getting married. And there is a dwarf.
Oh, no.
There is a dwarf priest, kind of saying, "If anyone has any words to make to dissuade this couple from having their adjointment in marriage, please say it now or forever hold your peace." And everyone's like looking amongst each other, everyone looks happy, and then all of a sudden the doppelganger, boom, like Lord Fart, or like Shrek in like Shrek and Shrek.
Not Lord Fart, but
like
big
Shrek.
fan.
Like Shrek and Shrek.
And again, more mass hysteria as this guy is, elephant
Does this just-
in the room.
Does this just happen to be a temple of Sune? Because she's.
This is a temple of Lathander. This is a temple of Lathander. Okay.
I had an
Wrong
idea.
guy.
And again, people are in mass hysteria. People are confused. The bride and groom are like, "What's going on?" And you guys enter in, and he is
What?
running down the pews, running down the altar. What are you guys doing? As you can
Wait,
see all these
is there-
stained glass windows and a nice altar.
Is there a long? There's usually like a long piece of fabric that is in the center.
Oh.
Well, it's usually not as thick as carpet, but if there
Are you
is,
good?
can I just fucking
The aisle runner thing?
yeah, the aisle running.
You could, but I'm gonna say that Kriya and Elias got there first because of their horse. As you guys are pulling up, Elias, as you are running down the cobblestone streets with your horse, you see that there is a carriage kind of parked off to the side, and you hear, "Oh, hold your step there. All right, let's go ahead and just get this out." As these two caterers are pulling out this wedding cake.
Fucking knew it.
And
Oh
they-
my
and
god.
they
we're
pull
gonna
out
get
in
fucking
front of you
sponge
guys.
cake.
What are you doing, Elias? Are you going straight through, or are you jumping over? What are you doing?
No.
I think Elias is just gonna go straight through. He's
Yeah.
like,
Kriya's is
people
gonna
know
hide
this.
behind him.
This is
Cover
a
her face.
nice, like, 5-layer cake. It's a spiral. It's covered in gold leaf. It looks like it cost
Emil
fucking...
made it.
Emil made it.
made it.
It literally
Okay,
has
let-
on the side of the wagon. It's
Let's go for the jump.
TN,
gonna go
like
for the jump?
copyright.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Go
for a
ahead
jump.
and roll me just a straight animal handling check here. Not an advantage here.
Okay.
As the guys are pulling out, they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Tobias, watch your step!" As you go ahead and begin to kick at the horse to make it jump and bolt the cake.
That's gonna be
No,
not a natural, but a dirty one.
No! Okay, so you rolled a natural one, and the horse.
No, it's a dirty one. I rolled a
dirty,
natural
it's
too.
a dirty one, yeah. As you vault, you look like you're about to clear it, but the back hooves catch that tray, and the horse begins to topple over and spill the cake everywhere. And Kriya and Elias, you guys are bucked off as you guys are, and you guys are now prone as you guys hit the steps right outside of the temple, and you guys are kind of you have the wind knocked out of you as you guys are just covered in cake. Vanilla frosting. It's kind of tasty if anyone wants to taste it. And running behind you guys, Serene, Komek, and Darling. You guys are running up the steps. Are you guys? What are you guys saying to them as you guys are running up?
Nothing.
All right.
Stop messing around. Come on.
I screwed up some cake.
Kriya and Elias, for this temple skill check, you guys are temporarily you guys are at the back of the herd, so you guys will not be participating in this. Darling, what you got as you run in and this all happens?
Is he still on the? Is he on the aisle runner?
He is.
it a
He's
thing?
running down. Yeah, he's about maybe 20% left of that rug. So go ahead and roll me a.
I'm gonna try to pull it and make me shit.
Yeah. It's a long rug. It's a heavy carpet. I'm gonna need you to roll and.
Oh yeah, she does the wave thing, and the wave travels all the way down the
It's a
aisle.
slow wave. You know what? Just for the sake of it, go ahead and roll me.
No, I'm
It's a slow wave.
pulling.
You're pulling. Go ahead and roll me an
Yeah.
athletics check. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Why athletics?
It's
Okay.
strength.
She's using strength.
No. It's a negative. It's 14.
It's 14.
15 minus
Yeah,
1.
you actually get a good tug on it, and you actually catch his last little. As he was about to step off, you catch his foot, and it snags, and he actually falls, but he catches his footing and actually shoulder checks the groom as the groom's like, wait, what's going on here? And he is knocked out, and his nose begins to bleed as the bride is like crying and is in hysterics, and he's like, Martin, no! And then you
What is this, telenovela?
telenovela, exactly. And
¿Qué es
the
esto?
doppelganger, he sneers, looks back, and sees you all coming, and begins to run towards the back of the temple. And you guys have a few more moments before he is out of sight. Jack, Serene, Komek, I'm sorry. What are you doing?
I need to get within 60 feet of this fucker.
Serene?
I
All I can do is run.
wanna use, because now we're kind of like in the front, right? Like,
Yeah, you guys are
or
now
like
leading the pack
I'm
here.
ahead of. Okay, I'd like to try and cast. I don't know if he's close enough, and if he's not, I'd like to use the meta magic to double the range. I'd like to cast color spray and blind.
What's the
people,
range?
him.
What's the range on color spray?
It's 15 feet, and then I can double it to 30 with meta
He
magic.
is way more than 30 feet out.
No! Damn it.
What? How are we not getting any closer to him?
Is there like a
Yeah,
a chandelier?
what do you
or,
see?
Oh,
There
no.
is
Or like
church. Yeah,
lights?
yeah.
That's
There is this. I mean, Elias knows this chandelier has been here since like the beginning of its like time here
no.
in Neverwinter. This is a
Yo, she's gonna straight up
historical
fucking
temple.
phantom this shit.
Oh, I
There
thought she
is-
was gonna cast it on that and make it this one.
There is a really hefty chandelier right above.
Or are there like light sconces?
They're off to the
Like,
side,
in the
off to the
temple
pews.
themselves?
Off to the pews.
Is he even like under the chandelier? Is he near it?
He is about to run under it right now.
Because he's going.
Because it would be over the altar. And so he just.
Yeah.
I'd like to cast firebolt on the chandelier.
God, no.
Okay.
There's no way
I
this
like
could
this.
go poorly.
Go ahead and roll me. Go and roll me a spell attack at advantage.
So.
People just ran in and ruined the cake and then set fire to the church.
The
As
rest
this-
of this
yeah.
campaign is just prison.
It's a 20.
It's a 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no. no.
Are you saying anything?
Not a natural one.
Are you saying anything as you cast this firebolt out? I also want to keep you. I also want
Look
to have you keep in
out!
mind
Firebolt.
the groom, the wife,
And the bride are
priest
under it.
are underneath the chandelier as well. You go ahead and throw this
Were they-
firebolt,
Started with that.
and you yell, "Watch out!"
But would she throw it if she knew it might?
The groom's knocked out.
Serene, are you throwing this firebolt?
Fuck the groom.
No, I'm not. Not if
God
they're
damn
under
it.
it too. Not if they're under
Well,
it.
you did yell, "Watch out!"
Now it's on them.
Yeah,
He's unconscious, but
they
it's
should
on
know.
him.
It's on him.
He's like unconscious, but he's like,
He
watch
shouldn't have
out.
gone like
And he
that.
rolls
Oh god, we gotta.
Serene, don't let this dirty 20 go to waste.
But, okay, because what I want to do is I don't want to set it on fire. I just
You want to have it
like-
drop, and it will
Yeah.
with that dirty 20.
Okay, yeah.
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 Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
As you go ahead and prep it, this
All
mote
right,
of
murder.
fire, this dark, flaming mass in your hand, you whiffed it once back at the food market, but you have it now here, and you sight it, and you throw it, and it's not even the fire, it's that density and that mass of that firebolt. It snaps the iron chain that is holding that chandelier together, and as you yell, "Watch out!" the priest looks up, the bride looks up with her husband, and they go,
Are they 30 feet away?
"Get away!" And they begin to kind of
Oh, wait.
run. They begin to run, and they don't get hurt. They don't get hurt
Okay.
as
they like
it's like explosions. Yeah. It's like
yeah.
cool guys don't look at explosions. Anyway, as it just creates this cascade of glass out towards the rest of the crowd, as all the guests are getting like splintered with glass shards, and you
Is
guys
Martin
begin to.
God.
And then
Martin's dead.
Martin's face all frozen. That's the creepiest shit ever.
but
Somebody take a picture, please.
No.
What?
Somebody
oh,
do
he's
that.
frozen. He's frozen. Martin, we saw your video, bro. It's hella frozen. This is so
You're so
fucking
creepy. I was
Can
like,
you hear
I was
me?
looking at it.
We
Hello?
can hear you. We can hear you, but oh my god.
Staring at him for a while, thinking, why is he doing that face?
Why is he laughing so hard?
Okay, I thought you were just catatonic.
I turned it off.
Okay, yes.
I
had a
100%
stroke.
thought that was him doing that.
Me too. I thought he was reacting.
And the doppelganger actually gets hit like by a small portion of the chandelier, but he trudges on and runs out the back entrance.
This motherfucker, what the?
As Darling and Serene and Comac, you begin to like hop over this ancient and historical and beautiful chandelier that has now been destroyed.
Hey,
And
I didn't
Cre-
know that.
And as they jump over, Kriya and Elias, you just barely entered into the temple covered in cake. Okay.
Oh no.
As I jump
Alright.
over, I say, "Congratulations."
Oh my god.
As you give chase to this doppelganger, you guys go out to the back entrance of this temple, and you notice that he is running into another nearby building.
The orphanage.
The
I set it on fire.
I burned down the building.
The match factory.
You know they've been tinkering with those handguns. It's an explosive factory.
Tinderbox company.
Yeah.
Darling and
Red Barrel Emporium.
Darling, Comac, and Serene, please roll me perception checks here as you guys run into this next building to give chase.
Perception.
Ooh.
8.
30-20.
19.
Okay. Darling and Serene,
Tieflings.
as you guys
Oh wow.
how are you guys entering this building?
Too hard.
Hello?
I mean, if I've lost sight of him, I'm full sprinting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as you get to as you shoulder check this door open as he closed it behind you, you smell that familiar smell. The smell of old books.
Guano? Oh, books.
Old books.
Old Spice.
As you break into the Grand Library.
Oh no.
This is the
Why
one with
you
the
live-
tiptoe.
This is where
Alexandria.
this is where all of the temple, this is where all of the studious, brilliant minds go to study. Students, wizards. This is where a lot of the studying is done. And as you guys burst in, the feeble old halfling woman says, "Hello, welcome to the Grand Library." As you guys burst
We're
in,
just running past.
and you guys are running past, and it's like, and as you guys swing past to go into like the main part of the library, her old little finger kind of points to the sign. It says, "Please be quiet.
No running.
Please, no, please,
Oh.
no running. Please,
Stealth checks everyone.
keep your volume down."
As Comic's running with full armor, that's super loud.
Clank, clank, clank.
As you guys break into this grand library, it is a big stadium of like it's you can hear like someone like coughing from like across the room because it's so quiet and it's so
Wait, do we still have eyesight on him though? Where
yeah,
he's running?
he's running. Yeah. What are you guys doing as you guys break into this grand archive, this grand library that is
haven't
filled
made
with
it yet, right?
bookshelves
I can't do anything. I'm
and
gonna
books.
fucking burn it.
that have been here since the beginning
yeah,
of
Magic to
time.
make us go faster.
We're still in the back.
Are Kriya and I in
We're
the
still
library yet?
outside.
This fucking horse.
As they enter into the library,
I thought they gave
you
up
guys
on
enter
them.
into the library as well. You guys are caught up a little bit. But yeah,
Okay.
Darling and Comac, if you guys have anything, what do you guys got?
What about Serene?
And
I
Serene.
can't do it. Anything I do is
perceive
gonna
this
burn
far.
it. Like,
I read a book about how to run faster.
How are you gonna read it?
Shit.
Blind.
Comac, I would say that you are able to kind of pinpoint it audio wise.
It is
because
quieter
it is
in
very
here.
quiet in here, and you can hear his booming elephant footsteps as he's running.
Okay, I'm going to use the echolocation to find out the path ahead of him. And where I think he has to turn, I'm going to knock over domino effects and bookshelves to cut him off.
Yeah, these are like
It's not burning it, but it's not
grand-
much better.
These are grand and yeah.
Would you
Go
need
ahead.
help?
I just realized it, and I just shoulder check the one
You
that I
see
think
like a
is gonna...
scribe in these like long robes saying, like, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" As you
Oh,
are
no.
beginning to, he's like holding like a tome, as you.
shut up, loser.
Nerd!
Don't you got homework to do? Anyway, go ahead and roll me.
Shove them out of the way.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check here, at advantage.
Ooh.
Shut up, nerd. Pick these up for me.
Isn't this your job? Clean up.
My God. Why am I such a bully? 14.
Yeah, with a
That's what you
14.
have to ask yourself.
Are you saying anything to the scribe as he's like, "Sir, do you need help finding any texts or any books? Also, please, it is now study hours. Can you, if you don't mind, if you and your friends could please just
Got my time.
keep it to a whisper tone."
Yeah, while in the middle, while you're like doing this, he's saying this calm.
What do you say to him
I don't say anything.
as you go ahead and just put your back into it as you begin to? He's like, "Sir, what are you doing?" As he's actually gonna try and pull you off here.
I'll push it. I'll push. Wait, if Coma gets pulled
Yeah,
off,
I
I'll
mean,
start helping him.
It doesn't matter with a 3.
Scribe is so scrawny.
As he's pushing, you literally just like push him away, and you begin to like push with one hand.
hold him.
Push him away. It's like, "Whoa, please, sir, please!" As you and Darling,
Nerd.
and then you actually need more help. Kriya and Elias, you guys pull in, and you guys see
we're
Darling and Comac beginning to start to push down these grand 3-story bookcases.
Whoa!
Or sorry, like a story tall, like a story tall.
Oh,
He was like-
sorry.
They're
I
big
just
though.
fell
They're
from
big.
that height.
They're big. Kriya, Elias, are you guys helping push this down?
I don't think Elias is going to want to. I think he's
like-
visited here frequently. Would he know of another way to get around, like either like a staircase to try to like
Serene, help.
go to another end through the library?
Push.
Try to get a height advantage.
You know what? How about this? You do see like those giant like sliding ladders off to one side.
They go fast.
And
They do
go
go fast.
Oh, yeah. Let's grab onto one of
And
those.
it's actually attached
Let's go
from the
forward.
first floor to the second landing. So
Oh, yes.
okay.
Oh,
I'm
let's
gonna try to push
go.
it forward as I start climbing up to get a better advantage.
Yeah. You need some help to get some momentum here, though. Who's gonna help you push
Kriya's
this?
just running behind him.
Kriya's just gonna run up behind him and be like,
Yeah.
"Whoa."
As you see, Elias beginning to ascend this this ladder, go ahead and give him. You go ahead and like a kid on a swing. You give him a nice big push. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check here, Kriya, at advantage.
For what
Serena,
I was
you doing
imagining
Oh, at
was,
advantage?
like him,
Oh, okay.
like he looked really cool, like his hair was blowing, and you like see him holding it, and then the camera just pans down, and Kriya's like running behind him, like pushing it.
It pans up to the half
that
and I'm putting books
athletic?
away. And it's like,
Athletics, yes, athletics at advantage here.
Yeah. That's like,
Oh my god, that's amazing.
it's like 22, so.
Yeah,
I mean,
great,
That's
that
like-
passes.
Yeah.
Elias, are you saying anything to Kriya as you begin to
22-ish.
ascend
She
these?
just touches the
This
booty.
ladder, this sliding ladder. Are you saying anything to Kriya?
touch my
Can I
ass.
try to extend my hand again to Kriya and see if she can latch on
Well,
like
she
it's
needs
like trying
to.
to catch a train?
She needs to
Oh,
push
sure,
you to
I
give you
see.
momentum.
Okay.
He doesn't need any help.
Yeah. I'll just say I'll try to meet me at the other side in the direction that it's going.
Yeah, as she begins to
Okay.
push you down, and you begin to slide like a Hot Wheels. You begin to kind of like slide down the track. And as you're sliding past, you hear it, the boom, thunk, thunk, thunk. thunk,
Oh,
thunk,
we
thunk,
got
thunk,
it.
thunk, as you are riding past, holding on, and as you look, you see these staircases beginning to topple over one by one. Domino effect as people are beginning to scatter and scream, and there is mass hysteria now here in the Grand Library.
We're really gonna go to jail.
And
I want to
as
say
you are,
to this.
and as
say
you
like
are
a-
sliding
Campaign.
past Elias, you begin to kind of work your way up, and from this vantage point, you see him. You see the doppelganger as he's beginning to make his way towards the end of the library. Serene, anything from you, or do you want to skip this time? I mean, it's already all passes around.
Yeah.
She helped us push.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as the last little bookcase falls, as he's about to turn the corner to go out one exit, the bookcase stops him in his tracks, and he looks down and he sees you guys coming. Only one person can do an action here as you guys are running down, and you guys see him. He's frozen for a moment. He is 80 feet away.
Fucking fucker.
Including
wanna
for me
say
as I
to
go
the-
down the ladder thing.
Whoever wants to do something, you cannot do a hold person here.
I know, I'm just too far.
Anyone want to
I
throw
can't
anything?
do
Anyone
it.
want to shoot an arrow?
I just
Anyone-
want to say to the
I mean-
nerd that after I clearly pushed over the bookcase, I was just like, "Sorry, I'm blind," and then keep running.
Okay. So yeah,
I mean,
the
I
two
don't know.
of us
I don't know how
help.
close I
I'll-
am.
Can I throw guiding bolt? It's 120 feet.
you can either Kriya can shoot a bow, or you can shoot guiding bolt here. Y'all
Do
choose.
that. Whatever. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Okay. 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll me that damage here. As you go ahead and stop for a second here, darling, you go ahead and attune to your holy symbol, and these 4 beams of light begin to kind of whisk in and out through the bookshelves as they're going forward. And they kind of hone in on this doppelganger as he takes
15 points of damage.
15 points of radiant damage. As he struck,
Thank you so much.
the mist kind of gives way, and his body, his exterior is beginning to kind of be covered in this dust, this radiant energy, this radiant dust that Guiding Bolt kind of left behind. And he looks hurt, and he snarls, and he makes his way out another exit. And you guys give chase.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna run. I mean, follow the blood trail because he still has there's still the blood trail from Hunter's Mark, isn't
Yeah, there is still a little bit of a blur trail.
Well, also he has like lights kind of energy around him right now.
You
Or
guys
a little bit.
break out into the back of the library here, and you guys see him running, and he tucks in, kind of unsure. He's out of options here. He's out of options, and he sees an alleyway and tucks into it and begins to run down a set of alleyways, and you guys follow.
Is there like a stair, like a fire escape or something to try to like go above?
This is you are essentially near the slums now, so there are. It's kind of like
So we're near our cart.
you're near a cart. I mean,
We're in the
it's
slime.
very stacked housing. People are kind of like headed back home for the night. There are more people here in the mix now, as you kind of give way to more of like a residential area. Yeah, it's tight alleyways, 5 feet across, and brick walls. There's fire escapes, there's tarps, there's clotheslines, anything that you want to imagine here, guys. So as you guys are chasing this doppelganger through the alleyways, left, right, straight, left. What are you guys doing?
I mean,
If you guys imagine anything in your head, feel free to let me know, and it'll be in the story.
can anyone see him? Like, does anyone
Can we
have
see him?
range stuff? Because
Yeah, it's like a whole thing where it's like you are able to track him. Go ahead and roll me a survival check here. It's gonna be at a higher DC though, because
Who?
you've already done one survival check here.
probably you.
You mean me?
Yeah, for you, Kriya.
Did you say just like a single dice?
Just a
Sorry, I didn't really hear you.
single raw survival
Okay.
check. Yeah.
Can anyone hit him?
Yeah. Survival. It is 13.
13. Yeah, I mean, in these alleyways, there was just a recent rain, and so the rain is a little bit slick on the floor, and you can't really make out the different types of oils and ick and mud amongst the blood, and so you're having a harder time tracking him.
So you
As you guys
can't
are-
visually see him at all.
It's tough because as you guys like turn around the corner, you like catch like the small little glimpse of him as he goes around the next corner. And as you guys are giving chase.
I can't shoot anything.
Serene, you notice that like as you're running through these slums, you actually pass that tiefling girl that you bought the disguise kit from. As you're running past. Anything you always want to
Should
do?
have given her a hug.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Brain blast!
I hate this.
Anything here, guys?
Elias is going to try to like. Basically, what I have in mind is I don't know how close the houses are, but if the rooftops are close enough, Elias is going to try to find a fire escape or a ladder to be able to run over the roofs from like
He's
house
trying
to
to
house. and try to get a
Spider-Man
viewpoint.
this,
Yeah,
like-
from the top.
Okay, so you're trying to like
rather
Assassin's
than
Creed
running
it.
down the alley. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Do you say anything to the group as you begin to kind of ascend the rooftops?
I'll say I'm gonna try to get a better line of sight. Follow my voice, as Elias will.
And you begin to spider monkey up to the ragtag sheet metal rooftops of these slums. Go ahead and roll me a acrobatics check here at advantage as you begin to ascend and begin to kind of run across these homes where people of a poor stature are sleeping for the night.
It's gonna be a 14 again.
14. Yeah, you clamber on, and you are actually seeing like you can see him as you're running above. He's like heading northeast. He's heading that way. You can
Okay.
spot it. You can spot where he's going, and you are running alongside, and you can see the group below you. Do you say anything to them?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep calling the direction that I see him running in, and try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
call out like exits
He's
or
gonna
clues that he's making.
like mouse maze us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be a pass here. As you guys are passing and running through this maze, this rat maze of slums, Elias, as you are trying to focus on it, you don't notice it out of your periphery, but you notice there is a gap right in front of you, and you catch it at the last second. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw as you try to either jump or stall from
Heading to you.
jumping over this gap. Yeah, do you want to jump or do you want to
No,
stall?
I'll jump for it.
Yeah, it's like a 10-foot gap. And as you jump across, you are able to hang onto the edge and you make it. Shumira. That's so dumb. This is just a total inside joke. I'm sorry. And you guys make it out of the alleyways. You guys pass this section. And then this doppelganger is stopped in front of this building. Not really sure what else to do. Looks behind and sees you guys about 70 feet out. And he smirks, gives one last devilish grin to you all. And... oh, how about this? He's 60 feet in, and he's about to run into the run into this what you know to be the bathhouse. This is
Oh my
the,
god.
A slums bath.
I say
This is-
naked man.
This is called the Bubbling Burrow, for those of you that have been here, maybe. And he's out of options. He's smiling devilishly. Darling, go ahead and cast Hold Person.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
As he is
it's
stagnant
a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. What is my spell save DC?
12.
He rolled a 13 plus 1, so he saves.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are out of breath. You're sweaty. Guys are exhausted. And, darling, in one last ditch effort, for some reason this doppelganger stopped for a second, and you go ahead and cast Hold Person. And you begin to see him kind of stiffen up for a bit. And he breaks the mental hold that you try to have on him. And he runs into the Bubbling Burrow.
Comic. I'm
What?
gonna go to the bathhouse.
Are you guys giving chase even more?
Yeah.
I give up.
Alright.
No.
Elias,
I'm gonna go back to the place.
Elias, you make your way off the scaffolding and you run with the rest of the group inside of the Bubbling Burrow. This is about
This is like
maybe
the Red Dead
20
slide.
20 seconds later or so. And as you guys run into this bathhouse, it's golden interior and exterior. It's kind of busy here. You feel the humidity around you as mist greets you as you walk in, a heavy, heavy fog and heavy, heavy mist, and you smell the scents of rose and wine and sex and soap.
Okay. All right.
Wait, what?
What bathhouses are you going to?
This is
Yeah, what the fuck?
This
Happy
Like-
endings.
is a bathhouse.
It's the slimes, dude.
It's the
New
slums.
York.
Darling, you run in first. Go ahead and roll me a perception check here,
bathhouse.
please.
Okay. Perception. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Okay. Where did I? Oh, 14.
14. Yeah. It's funny. As you guys make your way past like this quiet lobby area into like where the actual baths are, as you guys run in with the lights constants kind of dim, you spot something on the ground, a trail of things on the ground. As you notice that Devlin's clothes and his rucksack have been stripped off of him and left in a trail as it leads on into a main bathhouse area. And as you guys break into this main bath,
She's gonna pick up the stuff as she runs by. She's gonna
Yeah.
pick it up.
as you guys break into it, it breaks into a giant bathhouse where there are upwards of around 80 to 100 people, all casually in like a large hot tub. Some of them are off to their separate baths. Some of them are up on like higher levels. There's like a big giant reservoir in the middle
Are they-
where a lot of people go, and everyone is like chillaxing here.
Is there
So, like-
any
Is there an exit?
blood or anything?
But no sign of Devlin, or what might be Devlin.
Was there any like when we entered? Did people already seem kind of on alert? Like had someone had just run through?
Here at the Bubbling Burrow, there's a lot of drink to be had here, so people aren't really that perceptive.
Not.
Is there any traces of blood or anything?
Go ahead and roll me a survival check here.
Oh, you hunters marked it, right?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Survival, you said?
Yeah. To kind of track to see if there's any more semblance of this trail.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do notice a few specks of blood as it trails off into this big pool area where there's about 50 or so people, and
All right.
everyone's kind of looking at you weird. The thing about this water, though,
Because
unfortunately,
we're wearing clothes.
yeah, everyone's kind of looking at you weird as they're like, "Why aren't you naked?" The bath water here in this giant one, it's dyed red. It's
Of course it is.
dyed red. It's scented red.
They're
it's-
just pouring wine in
yeah,
there.
There's people like drinking wine, and it's scented red. It's bubbly, and he's somewhere in this tub, and everyone is just kind of looking at you. And the chase here for
How
now.
many exits are there in here? Is there just the
There
entrance that
is
we came in through? Or?
many different entrances and exits into the
Okay.
Bubbling Burrow. As everyone is kind of takes a moment from their festivities to kind of look over at you all. Are you joining the fun? And everyone's
I-
kind of like, "Oh, come on."
Can I cast detect magic?
I mean,
The water's magic.
yeah. I mean, do you want to cast it? I mean, I don't know what you're really gonna.
It's
You hear people kind
It
of like
says-
murmuring, like, "Oh my god, like what are they doing here? Like they're interrupting my
you
bath
see
time."
a faint. My bad. A faint aura around any visible creature that bear's magic. So it could be a creature or an object. So yes, I would.
Bear's magic.
Yeah, you go ahead and cast it out,
Yeah.
and the Bubbling Burrow is run by magical means. The hot water is like heated up by magic, and it changes colors, and it's all run by the dwarven bathhouse owner. Her name is Madame Christianne, and she runs this bathhouse. And you notice that everything here is kind of enveloped in small little traces of magic. And
But is there
sure,
any
there
creature?
are like several individuals. Some people are spellcasters, and some people have magic on them. So, amongst the 60
Even
people
when
here
they're
in the
naked?
pool, amongst the 60 people here in the pool,
They could
magic
have
is...
The red pool.
Sinks.
There's 60 people in the only red pool.
Yeah, and about maybe 15 of them are covered in this magical aura.
Well, I'll point out the 15 quietly.
I can't perceive that.
Yeah.
You can't
As
perceive my
this
voice.
as this old man,
You say
this
that one.
old human man begins to approach you, his bath towel modestly around his waist.
What are you all doing here? Have you come here to take a bath?
Is he a part of the pool where that's all red, or is he just?
He like came
another
from like a
person?
nearby area. He's just kind of curious that why you guys are not in usual bathhouse attire.
Have you paid for admission for tonight? I'm very confused.
ignore
What
him.
seems to be the problem, Ol?
Well, there's an imposter among us.
Shut up.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave this voice call.
All right, I think that's.
Okay, I
that's
think we're
it.
done
I think we need to
tonight.
call it.
I think we need to call it. Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore.
This
I'm gonna-
this is so cursed.
I'm gonna walk around the edge of the pool, and I'm going to, I assume that's where everyone's sitting, is along the edge.
People are like in the middle.
How
Well,
big is it? I haven't.
It's like an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Wait, can I try and see if anybody doesn't look as wet, like their hair is dry.
Once you're in,
But like, yeah, if,
this could be okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Or
roll me-
their face isn't as red from the heat.
yeah.
I'll try for that. Their cheeks aren't as flushed from either the alcohol or the heat. They look more pale. I would like to look for that.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check here.
Okay. I've been to bathhouses. I know how hot it can get.
I mean, do any of us really know that this is a shapeshifter?
I do.
Yeah, we don't, because we haven't seen it. No, we haven't been told yet.
I like how we did this entire like very destructive chase sequence off of Darling just saying follow them. Like we
I
did.
didn't
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, you did. You threw a baguette.
All right, that is not lethal.
With an 8.
Not lethal.
With
This is
an
a little bit
8,
stale.
Darling, unfortunately,
Serene,
it's
but
or sorry,
okay.
Serene.
I
Serene.
cannot believe you.
Wow. Wow.
The
Imagine.
It's rubbing off
bathhouse,
on
the
him.
Bubbling Burrow, it's filled with so much humidity. It is a jungle, the bathhouse. It distracts your senses, and honestly, all of you guys, as you guys are in there, condensation is forming on your skin like almost immediately. Comac, you gotta get your chainmail figured out, otherwise it might start rusting here soon. It is hot. It is about maybe 110 degrees in here. It's like hot yoga.
That's hot.
It is a hot place that you guys are in, and there is you guys are all beginning to feel slightly damp, and your clothes are beginning to get a bit sticky and sticking to
Do-
your skin.
Do you want us to get naked, Toffee? Like, what is
No.
going on?
I mean, if you want to,
No.
it's a bathhouse.
If you want to.
If you want it.
This old man approaches you all.
Is there anything that we can help you with, everyone?
No.
Yeah. Our friend just came in here, and I don't think he paid us. We were supposed to pay together, and he went in without us. Do you know where he is? I can't. I don't really want to look at all these naked people yet.
Yet.
I'm sorry, but I was a bit distracted in my cup of ale.
Can I insight check that?
Go ahead.
Okay. Don't fail me now. 19.
This old man looks plastered,
Alright.
and he looks kind of giggly.
He's too drunk.
So
He's a-
oh.
And he's like,
I'm sorry, but if there's anything you would need, you need to borrow some soap.
as he begins to kind of like rummage around in his pocketed towel to reach for like a soap
Oh,
bar.
Props to soap.
And there's like, you notice there's like one little stray hair on it.
Would you like this soap
No.
bar?
No, we're really just looking for our friend.
As
I've lost track
Elias
of him.
as Elias comes in already out of breath from all the running and is just removing a couple layers, both in combination of the heat and the other stuff, Elias is gonna go up to Darling and be like, what's going on?
There's a shapeshifter or something of the sort that I don't know. I need to talk to them.
What? Okay.
Can I in the water? Okay.
It's all because
Well-
you wanted to talk
In
to
the
them.
water.
Rain trying to set him on fire.
Can I make a is there a way for me to distinguish in the water? Yes, it's red, but is there anywhere that has deeper red or like there's a difference in color around any person? Because I would know the difference between red like blood and the water.
It's blood wine.
Hey, why did you?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check here.
Not
At
medicine?
disadvantage because
Diana?
it is so foggy in here.
Okay.
As she's doing that, now I know it's a shapeshifter. I'm gonna walk around the edge of the pool and I'm gonna try to listen to like people's heartbeats and see if I find one that I'm not familiar with.
Okay. With disadvantage is 12.
12. As you look into the red water to try to extinguish any blood droplets, the mist is kind of like going over it like a cold night, and you can't really see and pierce through the fog to notice any darker maroon burgundy colors. And Comac, go ahead and roll me a perception check here as well, please.
Also, is anyone getting purposely avoiding eye contact with us? Because you said everyone's kind of staring at us.
Inside the room.
Everyone's kind of
Yeah.
looking at you all. They're all looking at these clothed individuals that just kind of barge
Is
into
there someone that's like seems a little nervous?
Yeah, like looking down and shit.
Yeah.
If he
Everyone
was
seems-
smart, he would look at us.
When you guys
was.
But he would have a
ran in,
elevated heartbeat.
everyone kind of like looked at you. They're like kind of shocked, and as the old man began to kind of make conversation, everyone kind of like went off to their own thing. You notice that some groups are like looking at you from above, and
But there has to be people that look like they're alone or like they're.
There's like 60 people.
and
you
again there's around 60 people.
said? Okay. I rolled a 19 perception.
19. Yeah. As you begin to start making your way from
It's gonna take a while.
Nobody
As you-
move.
As you get to like about 5 people or so, everyone is just kind of like murmuring to each other, like, what the fuck are they doing? And then all of a sudden, these 2 golden doors towards the top of these steps begin to open. As you notice a dwarven woman beginning to walk out.
Trouble.
She's well endowed. She's well dressed.
Oh?
She's got curves in all
down?
the right places.
Oh,
Her-
damn.
You can't see it, comic.
I can feel the weight of the footsteps.
All right.
her
Yeah, the
her
footsteps.
her beard kind of curves around to form a lazy yet sultry top knot on top of her head, and she kind of wears like a strapless mustard yellow like velveteen like momo. She's wearing like a nice little like strapless dress. This is Madame Christianne, the owner of the Bubbling Burrow.
Wait, she's got no straps. How is it holding up her breasts?
Or, what do you mean?
Magic.
They hold
Like, does she have a corset on or something?
These are not the important details.
Very
And,
important details. I'm worried
she
about her back.
begins, and she has 2 servants behind her as she's beginning to make her way down. Well, hello all. Welcome to the Bubbling Burrow. My name is Madame Christianne. What seems to be the problem?
I'm focusing on my.
Darling, would you like to?
My eyes are up here, dear.
He's blind.
Is that me?
I can't see you. He's blind.
It's like my eyes. Well,
What's a baseball?
Having no eyes hasn't stopped a person before.
I'm pretty sure it does
And-
if you can't see.
People see in other ways. People.
How?
Touch.
You need
People
eyes
can
to
feel
see.
the weight of someone when they walk.
Right.
He's not
It's
touching
looking
you.
for him.
He's not touching you.
Just
You
come
there
on,
with
keep
the
going.
white hair. What did you say? How are you to read a person?
I suppose some people might be able to sense the shape of someone from their gait.
As she slowly extends and grabs your elbow and kind of like drapes it around her waist. What are you getting from my gait right now?
that'll interrupt me. They're like, I'll stop and be like, fuck.
You don't even know what's going on. Keep working.
It's okay.
The gate.
You're not walking
Okay.
right now. I don't know.
I'm not walking right now.
I think gait refers to the shape and momentum with which one moves around.
She begins to take her finger and grab your wet hair because it's so wet from the condensation. Begins to kind of like twirl it into like a little
I
Superman
feel like we
curl.
should leave.
I feel like this
Says-
is wrong.
Yeah.
We should leave.
This is like a
Back
really
up.
invasion of privacy.
And she turns to the rest of you all. What can I do for you? If you are not here to bathe and to enjoy all that I've created here at the Bubbling Burrow, please leave.
How far is Comac in the circle?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh,
I'm
it was
just,
like
I'm just strolling.
He's about maybe 25, 30 feet away.
No, but I mean, like, how many people has he gone through? Like, has he found anything?
Give me a pie graph.
You've done maybe around 15%, and she
We're
is
faster.
she's trying to stop you. Like,
Listen,
sir, in the armor, can
Hmm?
you please not be harassing my guests right now?
I didn't. Sorry, I'm blind.
Sorry, no, British. Sorry, I don't know why I went to
You say that.
Sir,
Beatrice.
I kindly request that you stop looking or
No,
interacting.
no, he's
with-
blind. He's trying to
He
feel his way
can't
out so he
see.
can't. Yeah, so he doesn't fall into the water on accident.
don't be
Tall
He
Taldrick?
needs to learn the
sensitive.
room.
Taldrick, roll. Go ahead and they go ahead and walk over and begin to take you by the shoulders,
Oh,
there,
no.
Jack, and begin to kind of
Oh,
like guide you
no.
back towards your group.
No, don't
Like,
be
it's all right.
insensitive.
It's all
I'm just
right.
gonna find my spot.
And
Why
you
you-
lose.
why are you
You
doing
lose.
this?
And you're kind of pulled out of that like detective mode, and you stop channeling in on the heart rates.
Okay.
Darling.
So, we lost our friend in here, and we don't really.
Hey. We're chasing a criminal. Last one who came in here. Who's seen him?
Everyone's like kind of like murmuring to themselves as you yell this out, Comac. I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know.
I mean, he's single-handedly responsible for the destruction of multiple
And the
properties
church.
in Neverwinter. I don't think you want
He
that on your
ruined a
hands,
marriage.
miss, for harboring a criminal in your bathhouse.
And he ruined that new opening of that restaurant.
Multiple properties, businesses across Neverwinter are in ruins because of this individual.
We just weren't trying to alarm anyone.
That didn't work.
Go ahead
I
and roll.
mean-
Well, Serene, go ahead and roll me a
Okay.
deception check here, please.
With advantage, because we were all.
You sure you don't want to do persuasion?
Why Serene? She's
God.
not rolling well.
11.
She tucks her hair behind her ear, and she looks kind, but she looks serious. And she says, "I'm sorry, if you're looking for your friend, We have a lot of space here in the Bubbling Burrow for all of our guests. A lot of places to get lost in. Maybe he'll turn around. But in terms of damage around the area, I am not very aware about this. I'm sorry.
He'll
And
be on
then
the
a few
news.
seconds pass, and you hear yelling and shrieking of a woman who's like, "Where are they? Where are they?" And the doors to the baths burst open, and you see the bride
Oh,
who's
no.
getting married. Her mascara is running, and it's
No.
running even more now as her veil is torn to shreds. She's like carrying her husband in her arms. She's like, that
Oh, she's
strong.
strong.
And she's like-
Wow, she's strong.
she clocks you all. There you are. Drops her soon-to-be husband. Ah! Ashley, what the fuck? You! All of you ruined my wedding! And she begins to like make her way
Like
down.
Bridezilla.
We're trying to find the guy that ran through first. Do you see anyone?
Do you see?
And
I'm
she-
just gonna try to grab a towel and slowly try to blend in as he removes.
Are you disrobing? Are you disrobing here?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you-
disrobing and trying to wrap a towel,
All
just
right,
trying to act
you
like
get
I'm
into the
going
nude
here.
and you go over to this nearby like turquoise green pool, and as you go in there, there's like a half orc, and he greets you as you step into the pool, and he goes, "Hey,
Elias.
Look at that.
you want to see
Oh my
something
god,
cool?
Elias.
You want to see something
He
cool?
does the squirt thing with the
No.
one.
You want to see something cool?"
Elias begrudgingly just kind of goes, sure.
He takes a drink from his goblet, and then you just see like one bubble begin to rise to the surface. As he leans back. Anyway, this bridezilla begins to like walk over to you, Serene. You ruined my wedding, and she begins to like she's like trying to grab you. Is anyone trying to stop her from grabbing Serene?
Yeah, I'll.
Better watch it, lady. I
Just
get handsy.
watching, just like
I'm pretending to be
absolutely in
helpless.
shock at what's
And
going
she's
on.
trying to push you away. Go and roll me a strength check here as she tries to push past you there, darling.
Oh, why? Right. God damn it. 14.
Oh, she rolled a 16. So,
God damn it.
using her bridezilla strength, she like pushes you aside, and then she like grabs onto you, Serene, and as she's like about to like maybe hit you, she like collapses into a sobbing pile. Oh, my wedding, my perfect wedding day, as she is in a heaping mess, and this was supposed to be my day. I was supposed to be the princess.
Is there anything while this is happening? I'm like, okay, I give up on that. Is there anyone getting up and leaving? Has anyone left since the time we've been here?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. But Madame Christianne is looking very solemn and very
15.
angry. I mean, there's definitely like definitely like some groups getting kind of like, oh shit, this is kind of awkward.
But has anyone actually, like, has any single people or a group of people left?
Out of the 40 groups or so here in the area,
Out of the one from the red
Out of the
pool,
pool?
has anyone left?
I mean, sure. There's maybe about like 5 or 6 that begin to kind of like up and leave, kind of remove themselves. Like, this is getting kind of awkward. Our night's kind of ruined. Let's just go. And Madame Christianne looks down at this sobbing pile of women and looks to you all. Well,
Priya?
Never met in my life. No. Can't say I have met any
Look at what that criminal has caused.
what that thing is.
Look at the destruction.
She
Yeah.
can attest to the destruction that criminal caused.
That's the second marriage this criminal's ruined.
Oh, that's.
yeah. Madame Christianne kind of kneels down to comfort the bride. She's like, "Oh, there, sweetie, there. Listen, tell me more about it later, but go ahead and head up to the second floor and go to the turquoise room. I'll prepare a nice long bath for you and your husband-to-be.
You dropped.
And,
priorities are not very straight.
She like nods over to some staff, and more staff begin to kind of like come out of like various exits and entrances and begin to kind of carry the husband over to the second floor. And she turns to you all, Madam Christianne, and says, "Perhaps it'd be best if you were to just leave. I'm sorry, but whatever happened outside is none of my business, and this is my place of business."
Elias is going to very loudly, even though he's still looking down, call out to Darling and say, "Darling, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it that we need to find this person?"
10.
Okay. Elias is gonna put on a towel, get up, and tell her, "Okay, look. Currently at the moment, there's been destruction all around the city. And if you don't let us look for this person, you could be held legally liable for housing a criminal. Nobody's leaving this area until we find the person we're looking for." Dripping,
Damn,
dripping.
Elias! Good damn.
Ace attorney? Oh my god.
Anyone else wanna aid Elias here in terms of convincing Madame Christianne?
Look authoritative.
Any dialogue?
Get off of me.
I mean, the best Darling can do is just plead with her. Please, this is so important. We
And
need to
since-
find this person.
Since Elias kind of got the notion that she did some forming of what he considers to be flirting, after he says this very intimidating thing, he'll make an attempt to do a wink.
Oh no!
No. He breaks up both eyes.
What's that wink look like?
Attempt to wink.
What's that wink look like, Elias?
Like he's learned, like the way he's seen people wink when they're trying to be sexy. He gives a little smirk and...
Oh god!
You may be held legally liable.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check here, please.
Okay.
Advantage! Give him advantage! It's so beautiful.
I love when you talk legal.
It's gonna be a 22.
22.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
It
So
reads.
look, it actually worked?
We need to take lessons, bitch. The fuck?
Whoa, the fuck?
I can't perceive the wing.
All right. Well, it may be true that there may be a criminal harbored here. All of these people here are not responsible for any of this. They do not belong to my establishment. I'm going to let all of them go and go about their merry way. We'll go ahead and close early if you wish. I can force everyone out, and you can inspect every nook and cranny here, and I'm willing to comply with any questions you may have. But you ruined a very important night for all of us. This was supposed to be the biggest night of the 10-day. But if you wish, I can let everyone else know and the staff know that I can just close this whole operation down. If that is really what you want.
No.
It's not about your
Yes.
operation, it's about the people that are here.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what help I can be. They are my respected clientele, and I would be disobeying their trust if I were to have their privacy be broken.
Don't worry. I have an idea.
Don't worry
Darling,
about it.
can't you use magic to detect magic?
Yes.
She did already.
Well, I don't know that, so I say it. So why don't you just do that?
I did. There's 15 people in the pool that we've been looking at that all give off magic.
All right, everyone but those 15 people. Out.
Is she letting
And
us do that?
Everyone begins to kind of
No, I'll
exit.
point out the 15. No, it's them, that one, her.
And Madame Christianne goes, "Everyone, we seem to have come to a standstill in terms of our festivities tonight. Please, everyone, go home. Rest. Tomorrow, free admission for anyone that comes by.
Wait.
And everyone begins to rise out of the pool simultaneously.
Lady.
Is there like
begins-
a locker room or something? Because he's not gonna have clothes. He drops the clothes outside.
He'll have to go out naked.
Yeah, but they're not gonna have clothes.
The old man looks to you all,
Well, it looks like you spoiled all of the fun.
and then he just drops his towel and begins to walk out of the
Wait.
Oh no!
bubbling burrow.
Why did it look like a raisin?
Wait, he's walking out without clothes on?
A lot of people are.
We'd have to go to the locker room.
But like, yeah, the exits, like he's walking out into the street without clothes
A
on.
lot of
Public
people,
indecency.
a lot of people have their like possessions like nearby, like on like
Yeah.
benches or
Right. Is there someone that does not have any possessions?
I mean, the old man just walked out just butt naked. A lot of people are.
But isn't it?
mean,
I don't know
go-
the legal
go
system,
and
but
go and roll me a perception check here. I mean, there are swarms of people, 200 plus, all making their way to kind of exit and.
Right, but
leave.
I would be focusing on the 15 or the old man because like anyone that can't
Time out.
This is a political question.
Time out.
Are you allowed to be a nudist? Are you allowed to just walk around?
In
Only if
certain
you're a
parts of the city,
Minotaur.
sure, because the city guard aren't going to be there to patrol. And Old Man Jenkins is like, yeah,
He saw.
Can't Darling detect the school of magic?
I can from each of the people.
technically, what this shapeshifter or doppelganger can do is not really magic. It's
This whole
innate.
place.
It's innate.
Skull.
I got a 21.
At least 15 people don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, amidst all the soap and the fog and the the mist, you lose yourself as people are beginning to kind of brush past you, like, good job, man, and they are all kind of brushing past you as they begin to leave.
Yeah, Kome.
As
I tried to sniff out any blood.
as you
If I
notice
can,
that
if some passing me.
Is there a trail of blood from anyone?
not that you can see. As everyone is beginning to leave, except for Madame Christianne and her attendants.
There's no blood from any of them when they get out of the water. Wait, what is crazy? I don't know what Hunter's Mark does.
I mean, what's happening now is pretty like out of the ordinary anyway.
Yeah. Well,
Cause like it's more of a tracking thing. Like there's no, I don't know.
I got it. I'm gonna leave the room. I'm gonna go back to the clothes that were dropped.
I said I picked them up.
Huh?
I said I picked them up.
Shit.
I have the bag and the clothes.
I go to Darling. I say, can I see those clothes?
For what?
Never mind.
What? I just can I have them back after?
Sure.
I just.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not keeping.
He's not gonna keep.
All right, I hand them very cautiously over.
Hey, can we check the bag? Maybe he put something. in
Yeah,
there.
I'll
We
go
can
through the
know.
bag. Well,
yeah,
Comex
go
doesn't
ahead
close, so-
and roll me an
Just saying,
investigation
he
check.
might have had a journal or something.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation
Well,
check
it's- I think
for
it's
I ever hide in a tote.
for the backpack.
I swear.
My hideout.
Investigation is 15.
There's nothing out of the ordinary here. There are possessions of Devlins that you may recognize. Riding utensils, rations. Nothing that seems to be ominous or looking to be of any lead to who this person could have been.
None of this stuff belongs to the doppelganger or whatever.
When we were chasing him, he was wearing the clothes, right? And he took them off when he got to the bathhouse. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to bloodhound the clothes. I'm gonna smell the clothes.
I mean, you
think
can
I smell it.
you can smell them. They smell sweaty and they smell moist, but
Ooh.
It's moist smell.
By this point, people have already kind of dispersed, and who knows where they could be by now.
Rare.
So,
Okay.
Madame Christianne looks very stern and just says, "Would you like to inspect anything? Or are you just going to..."
Yeah, we
Elias is gonna go ahead and say, well, we might as well start looking around for anything that I guess seems out of the ordinary. Whether it be what could have been a blood mark.
I already looked for those.
Yeah. You did notice that,
Yeah, no.
you guys did ascertain that there were certain speckles leading into the pool, but with all of the humidity, it was hard to track it inside the pool. If you guys were to do like a full sweep of the area, nothing weird in terms of like documentation or like nooks and crannies. Despite people leaving, there is still like clothes and possessions all kind of scattered about. There's like goblets of wine and food. This place is like it's a bathhouse, but like on nights like this, it also kind of doubles as like a sex palace, I guess. It's
Holy shit.
I don't know how else to really describe it.
Don't get in that water.
Yeah, don't touch the water.
Yeah, don't touch the water.
Elias, you're done for.
I'll ask Darling why we're looking for this person.
Wait, so do we just have time to like sit here and talk, or does she kind of like want us
She's
to
letting
leave?
us inspect the area.
You guys
But is
finish.
she, like,
you guys
standing
finish
over our
inspecting, and then eventually she says, "Now I'd like you all to please leave."
I ask us when we're
She's
walking.
upset. She's
Okay.
upset.
And
We will leave.
yeah, you guys are kicked out of the Bubbling Burrow, and you guys are
We
now-
leave.
You guys leave on your own will.
We choose to leave.
I'm leaving. And you guys begin to walk your way to the Healthy Hearth.
I'm gonna stop by the cart.
Sure.
Get the
And
fucking bird.
Yeah.
The hedgehog would have helped.
And I'm guessing you're picking up the Raven.
Could have rolled
Yeah,
him.
I'm picking up the Raven. Yeah.
You pick up the Raven. Any dialogue between any of you as you guys walk back to the Healthy Hearth?
I've never been so uncomfortable in my life.
Why
And what was all that for?
are we chasing this?
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand what all led to that.
Yeah, Darling.
But I didn't need to see anybody that old man's reason. I really didn't.
You saw
Yeah.
two. You saw two drooping raisins.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe so.
I saw two drooping raisins, and I did not need to see them.
Maybe a
Very
third.
much. Maybe a third.
Let's,
One's a little bit longer than the other. But,
all
you
right.
know.
Drastically.
Okay.
Exponentially longer.
Well, that's great.
Like the number 8.
Oh my god.
Enough.
Like a
We
magnum,
get
you know.
it!
We get it. We get your joke.
It's a raisin! Darling, what the fuck were we doing?
I seem very upset about raisins.
I ruined a cabbage man's livelihood. For what?
We
Why
might
did
get,
you do
we
that,
might
Serene?
get charged for crimes.
It was like 50
Fine.
people that
Just gonna
fell
be
off
feeding
those-
the Raven
Hold on.
as you wait for
Hold
an
on.
answer.
As you guys are walking back to the Healthy Hearth,
No.
No.
you do
No,
notice
we hear clanking.
Never
that
gonna
there
hear this.
are city guard out and about asking people what they saw. Can I please have everyone please just for the sake of it, just to make it easy, just everyone just please roll me a collective stealth check here, please. So everyone roll stealth checks here.
Yeah.
As you guys try to lay low, you guys are gonna lose your 3 stars of crime out of 5 on the GTA
GTA.
star rating.
22.
13.
15.
I got 12.
Should I roll disadvantage?
No, you got that thing that
I never got that.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You guys pass. You guys notice that there is a couple of town guard. They usually never make their way down to the slums, and as you guys are about to walk past them, you guys do walk past them, and they kind of eye you. And as they look and do a little double take, Elias, you were quick on it, and you pulled them into an alleyway, and with the help of Serene, you were able to find a alternate secret pathway to the Healthy Hearth. Any dialogue while you guys are walking?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Still,
What the fuck? What the fuck, darling?
I've been trying
so
to
the first second we're out of the bathhouse,
Any-
like, darling,
any kind of explanation?
I've
What do you
been
do?
trying. You keep talking over me. Okay. So, I thought that there was someone here, staying at the Bellied Ogre that I thought I knew. So I went, to talk to them, and then, it wasn't him, and he changed and looked like that thing and said something about Gundren, I think, and then jumped out the window. So I think there's something going on tied to what we've been doing, and I'm pretty sure. Wait, would Darling know that he would have had to see Devlin in order to look like him? Would she have that knowledge?
He has his stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I mean-
okay, I guess that's enough.
you just picked my random.
And well, this is his bag and these are his clothes. So I don't really know where he is. And I really need to talk to that thing or figure out what happened. That's what this is.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I feel like we might need to leave Neverwinter a bit earlier
I-
than
yeah.
planned, than expected.
I think, yeah, it's about time.
I mean, they're clearly investigating what happened, and if we couldn't catch the doppelganger, there's no way the city guard is gonna know to go after them.
guess not really like magic, but
I'm pretty sure I tried everything that I could try magic-wise.
okay.
Yeah, I
During
think
that
we have
entire
enough
thing.
fire for today.
What?
That felt pointed.
It's
Okay,
not. I
alright.
mean, we kind of ruined Cabbage's man's life, and then
I saw Comek give him a coin.
He's
No.
reimbursed.
He was
a coin at his
reimbursed.
head.
Well,
Well-
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
I'm sure once they talk to that bathhouse lady,
We
they're
should
going to
go.
be looking for every one of our description as well.
You should really go.
why didn't you just? Okay. Well, he's probably long gone. There's no way we can find him because we don't have any magic that can find him. So
Yeah, is
I
that
don't
how
know
it
what
works?
else to do. You know, like locate.
Who is this
shapeshifter.
person to you, darling?
Well, his name is Devlin. He's somewhat resembles like a less bastardized version of what the shapeshifter looked like.
Who is he?
Wait, what?
He is someone very important to me. And that's all I can really say.
Like a family member?
No.
No,
Like a childhood friend.
No.
A co-worker.
no.
Did you
Fellow cleric.
share a pet?
Did you just say a pet?
Yes.
I think keeping
Different
other
cultures are
people
different.
as
I don't
pets
know.
is like
No,
silly.
I meant share a pet. If you're like both shared a hamster or something.
No.
Sure.
Custody.
As you're all
No.
talking, and as you say pet, you pass by the bellied ogre, and Drew just kind of outside with your chemical set and a little bit of like a takeout tray.
Still on fire.
Hi.
Get,
Are we
like, the glass,
going?
I'm like,
Going?
Yeah, we're
Did you
going.
move my
Yeah,
stuff?
we're getting the fuck out of here.
Come back. Not now.
But wait, Elias,
It was expensive.
Elias, you have your room. Yeah, are you going to? Are we sleeping? What happened?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna crash here on my own tonight. I'll see you guys in the morning.
But I think we have to leave.
Elias,
I thought we
Wait,
were
wait.
going to.
you're part of this.
I thought we were going to question that woman.
Pretty tired.
Elias.
I know, but tomorrow I thought you wanted me to prepare the spell so that she would have to tell the truth.
The city guard
Yeah.
are out and about. As you guys make
We
your
need
way
to find
stealthily.
cover. We
Yeah.
cannot be out here in the open.
Elias is gonna sort of somberly sigh as he gives a look at the bellied ogre, looks around at whatever things have been destroyed in the
Is the
city.
band breaking up? What's happening?
And then kind of nods and just agrees to follow with the rest of the party.
Yeah. As you look up, you do hear a drunkard commoner say, "Here, hey, you're the guy that does the music," and he kind of like puts a hand on your shoulder. "I like the way you play. I've had so much to drink, man. I don't. Are these your friends? Is that your kid? I didn't know you were a dad."
I'm like
Oh.
hurriedly and carefully taking my stuff from Drew.
You gonna play tonight?
I don't think so.
Oh. You wanna have a drink with me? Bar is still open. We can drink. Rounds on me. And he kind of like pulls out his pockets on his trousers, and it's just dust and lint. I got coins somewhere here.
I'm okay. If you see Portia, could you let her know that I'm sorry, and I'm probably gonna be leaving tonight?
You sweet on her. I like that. Yeah, she's cool.
Like that.
Oh, I don't feel so good, man. I don't even know how to get home. I don't. You got a place where I can just sleep tonight, man?
Oh,
Sure.
take my room.
Yeah, and Elias is going to give him his room number and, I don't know. I guess pull out one of his scrap pieces of paper and say, giving my room to this gentleman and sign his autograph on there. Say, just tell them it's for me.
like-
Oh,
There you go.
you write books. I like that. He takes your blue color-coded key, the sapphire room.
Mm-hmm.
Begins to trudge his way upstairs. Hey, you're not. People talk really bad about you. That's from what I've heard. But you're nice, man. Have a good night. Makes his way upstairs.
Elias nods and just returns to the party somberly.
Are we concerned, maybe about them finding us?
Them?
The city guard?
What crimes did we
Destruction of property,
For
maybe
starters,
assault?
yeah.
Yeah.
That
There's
big
quite a
gash really
lot.
did it. Yeah,
Disturbing the peace, if that's the thing.
yeah. Yeah. No.
Destroying
Wait, would
centuries-old
she
chandelier.
Mm.
do you know if there is a temple of Sune in this city?
In your time exploring the city before the campaign started, there is not. The main temples here are mainly temples of healing, so there's going to be the temple, but Sune is a temple of healing. I mean, any god can be a temple of healing, but most of the temples around here are the temple of Lathander. So yeah.
Okay. So are we leaving now, or are we camping outside of the city, or are we staying at our hotel? Are we still questioning that woman about
I don't
music?
think we can. like stay in the city because
Yeah,
Well, we-
once we're out.
If they give
What
enough
time
of
is
a
it?
crap about our crimes,
It's about 10 o'clock at night.
Oh,
they're gonna check people at the gates trying to leave.
that's
well, we gotta go before
They
that
close
spreads
down the
around to the
city.
gates.
Yeah. From what you guys can kind of ascertain from like the city guards like movement, they're starting to kind of like get word of this, and they're kind of just asking like well, observers, standbyers at the scene of the crime,
Witnesses?
witnesses, yes, to kind of like get their story and kind of formulate it to see if this is even worth pursuing. But from what you guys can kind of tell, yeah, this is gonna get pursued by the city law, by the city guard, real quick.
Just get on our wagon.
We need
and
to
leave.
go.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't even think once we leave, there's no chance of us getting back in for some time without getting into trouble.
You're like
There's
a
a lot of
statute of
people.
limitations on.
What about Ezek?
We'll just.
He's not in the city.
You don't know that.
Even if he was, we can't. We
How
can't
many
do
people are gonna
anything. We can't
smuggle
walk around
goblins?
freely at the moment.
It was pretty easy. Probably a lot.
You hear a thin
Wait.
hand kind of grasps yours, darling, and it's Droop.
If he's here in the city, he knows how to take care of himself. Better him in here than out there. I'm sure we'll see each other again. But I think everyone else is right. If you're in trouble, we should leave.
Okay, let's leave.
All right, we'll go to the
The cart.
the cart.
You make
You
your way
cart
to
up.
the parking garage and pick up the Raven, Elias.
Elias, can you get the bird to see if there's any exit to the city that isn't being blocked by guards?
Don't think that's a. Is this
Um,
like a walled city?
It is. It is a walled city, and
There's
there
probably
are
gonna be guards at every
big
city.
gates.
Yeah.
Well,
But like not like where
check.
they're checking people.
They're all checking because of the drug stuff.
Yeah, but they wouldn't check like leaving stuff.
Well, the entrance and the exits are the same thing, right?
Yeah, but they might not be checking. Like
Sure.
they might just be letting people leave, but not letting people just freely come in.
Yeah.
Elias
So-
is going to cast
Well,
Speak
then
with
that'd be
Animals.
all exits.
Well, but some of them closer to the slums and stuff might be completely like locked down.
the Raven notices you. Yes.
Are you in the mood for helping us out a bit?
Flutters out her wings. Well, of course. Do you need me to fly anywhere? I've been stuck in this
Yes.
cage all day, and I'm a bit wing sore.
Oh, sure. Sorry, I thought I left it unlocked.
I don't have
Elias.
hands.
Yeah, she can't really.
Yeah.
Little
Elias is
talons.
going to go ahead and unlock it and say, could you let us know if it looks like there are any exits out of the city that seem pretty clear? I'll try to.
Like the back exit that like 3 people take.
You're looking for something a little bit more discreet.
Yes,
Don't worry.
that's correct.
The smuggler exit.
Yeah, the sewers. Let's go, boys.
The captain of the guards like, should we
The
cover
Raven
that
cocks her
exit?
head, ruffles her feathers a little bit, and begins to take to the sky. About 5 minutes or so pass. She's a quick bird. Comes back, flutters down onto your hand, like so. And she says,
Shits.
"It seems as if the town guard have allocated most of their resources to the north and to the south. From what I have seen, the eastern gate is barren."
Sounds like nobody's at the eastern gate if we want to go that way.
All right, we'll go east.
Thank you. And Elias reaches in to see if the bird wants to be pet.
Oh god.
As you begin to reach out,
Just slaps
She,
you with her wing.
she dodges it lands on top of your
Hands
head,
off of me.
and then flies back into the cage.
Get your dirty monkey mitts off of me.
God.
That was fun. Thank you for letting me fly.
Thank you for the help.
And she closes the cage herself with her beak. All right. Foregoing all of your night's stay at the Healthy Hearth, Barbina is like up against the window, watching you guys leave.
No, please.
He already has our money.
We paid her.
I know,
I paid
but-
her.
But she wanted some company.
She still wants people.
She wants some company. No one's actually
She wants
stayed
the
there
word
in a
of
while.
mouth,
She wants the
too.
word of mouth. She wanted Elias.
She
to,
was at
stay
the
there.
bellied ogre. Come on, we saw
Yeah.
her there.
You could like leave an
Flushed
autograph
her.
on some of the furniture or something in there.
Yeah. You guys all pack up your stuff, and using the intel that the Raven got you, you begin to slowly make your way towards the eastern entrance. And yeah, she was right. There are no guards posted up. The gate is wide open. The eastern trail here, the eastern entrance, is very much not used at all. This is essentially like a dead trail. For all to remind you, this leads to Thunder Tree. And as you guys begin to exit the eastern gate and look back and seeing this city that usually never sleeps, but for tonight seems to be licking its wounds and taking a small sleep for tonight. We're going to go ahead and take our 10-minute break.
I hate.
All right. So, guys, it is 6 o'clock. We'll meet back at 6:12. Awesome first half, guys. And, yeah. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you all had a good restia break there.
Nope.
Happy Halloween.
He was gonna start without you.
He's fine. We're here. We're here. So, with the party of 5, plus Droop, plus this Raven, you all leave under the guise of the midnight sky and begin to make your way east. Along a long-forgotten trail that leads to a long-forgotten place, Thunder Tree. Any more discussion as you guys are traveling along, or should we just kind of let it go, time skip to the morning?
So, like an old babysitter, or
This is actually one of the few times where, like, Darling is not going along with jokes. Like, she is not cheerful. She is very quiet and reserved.
so she doesn't answer the question.
No, she's not paying. She's not gonna.
So what you're saying is,
I'm assuming, Kriya, you're taking the horses on this one?
yeah,
Okay. Who's sitting up front with
in a
Kriya?
row.
No?
Okay.
I'll say Elias probably went up front. He'll have turned back as he was leaving Neverwinter and kind of looked somberly, and I think been pretty somber for most of the ride, and just kind of enjoyed the silent company of Kriya and the 2 horses in front of us.
Yeah, along this trail, there's not really any carriages going past you. No carriages kind of going behind you. You guys are kind of on your own here as you guys make the trek over to Thunder Tree. Eventually, it gets a little bit too dark, and the waxy wane of the moon can't provide you with
What?
that. Like the waxy, like, you know, the moonlight.
The waxy wane.
The waxy wane. Is that a word? Is that a...
No,
So you
waxing
wane
is
and
one
wax.
and like
Waning, yeah.
it's 2 different
Oh.
cycles of the moon.
The waxy curvature of the moon is not...
Waxing mean that it's going to
There's 2
full.
moons.
Waning is when it's
There is 2 moons.
going to new.
There you go.
Whatever. I
Oh,
don't
one's
know.
waxing, one's waning.
I'm trying to use more poetic words to paint a artistic image.
Okay, well, but use them correctly and it will help.
Swiss cheese moon.
Got you. The Swiss cheese moon is not enough guidance for you to continue your journey, and it gets to
I
around...
cast guidance.
It gets to around 12:30, 1 a.m. in the morning before Kriya decides to go ahead and set up camp here. Just for all intents and purposes, I would say,
Yeah,
following
where are we at?
with the river on your left-hand side, I would say you guys make it to about right there, like a little halfway
Right.
point, halfway up the river.
Okay.
As you guys are traveling, this is going uphill. This is going uphill, this trail. It's a slight vertical, but over time, as you begin to kind of go up this long trail, you look behind, and Neverwinter is considerably more sea level.
As we're traveling, I want to check my experiments.
Everything seems to be fermenting well. Nothing seems to have been disrupted. Go ahead and just roll me a medicine check now. If you would.
Six.
Yeah. Not done yet. It's dripping. The hard work has been done. Now it's all about letting it ferment and drip and sift through. You'll have a healing potion eventually. Keep checking back in. Maybe try again tomorrow.
Try again tomorrow.
Try again tomorrow.
I'll just leave it next to my my sleeping bag.
Yeah. Kriya, what kind of camp did you find here? What kind of little place did you find here? You're along the river. There are some like trees or caves or anything you want to
Camp is covered in gold.
It's
Oh,
covered
There you go.
in platinum.
He said it. That's it. It's canon.
What kind of place are you
What do you
looking
mean?
for?
Like
What kind of place are you looking for the party to kind of rest for the night?
somewhere, I mean, flat terrain, but kind of secluded. Not too open and like.
Go ahead and roll me a either a perception or a survival check, your choice.
Oh, they're both the same, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. It's a 12, like,
Yeah.
regardless. Yeah.
12 will do it.
Double the
As you look along the river, nothing really suitable over there. Look to the right, there's no real trees. However, you do notice a small little outcrop of rocks, and it kind of catches your interest because there seems to be an abandoned camp nearby, or right next to that little rocky outcrop. It's really close to the trail, maybe about 80 or so feet away from the main trail that's beginning to slowly be overtaken by nature because no one really travels on this trail anymore. But you do see an abandoned camp. No smoke trail, but you do see like what looks to be like a small little campsite that probably housed 1 to 2 people.
All right. Kriya lets the rest of the crew know know what she sees if they're down.
What are we doing?
Darling
It's
will
like
like
here.
nod. So.
What do you say exactly?
All right, so there's an abandoned camp that hasn't been touched for quite a while, from what it seems.
Oh,
It's
who's
quite
that?
late. What?
It's camp there.
Yes, that's the question.
Okay,
Yes.
you're sure it's abandoned?
Yeah, how do you
I
know
mean,
it's
there's
abandoned?
no smoke. There doesn't seem to be any signs of life. We can always just
What
get
if they
down and
put
check.
out their fire for the night?
Have the bird check. We're even see in the dark.
We can see in the dark.
I mean, we can, yeah. I
But
don't
I
know.
think he wanted
What
to
about the
avoid
bird?
danger by fighting the bird first.
Yeah. I mean,
Elias is gonna check in to see if the bird's awake.
She's asleep.
All right. I don't
I'll
really
just
think
go
we should
check.
wake her up.
I mean, yeah.
I'll come with Kriya.
Yeah. Just go touch the logs and see if they're still fired. Fucking.
They're warm.
I mean, yeah.
I'll say, hey, it's a doppelganger.
Kriya and Elias,
Yeah, Elias is gonna.
you guys are approaching the
The
campsite.
log is a doppelganger.
We're gonna reach into the fireplace and go ah, and then pull out his 3 fingers and be like, ah, something got my hand.
Did he make a joke?
That's such a stupid
Did he
joke.
just make a
Julie,
joke?
oh my God.
I knew what he was doing, and it was such a.
And she's like, it's so funny.
Elias
Are
is
you
gonna kind
hurt?
of
I'm
chuckle at
very
his own
confused.
attempted humor.
Why are
and
you
just be like,
laughing? You're
"I
hurt.
think we're safe."
What's happening right now? Why are you laughing?
No,
You're
no,
hurt.
I'm okay. I
Why,
already lost.
Why did you say you got hurt? What? What?
Because I don't have 2 fingers on my hand.
Why would
I
you
get
say
it.
that?
Serene would have loved that joke.
If I was there. Should have said it when I'm around.
Yeah. Kriya and Elias, as you guys are doing this preliminary inspection of the camp before the others come by, you do notice that, yeah, no one seems to be resting here. It seems very, pretty much abandoned. The campfire has been laid out with like these nice rocks in a nice symmetrical circle, and there's actually like a small little stack of firewood left behind. And you also notice that on one of the rocky outcrops, there's like, you know, when you go on like hikes, there's like that small little like stack of rocks. It's like people always do. There's like a little rock stack, and it's there. Kriya, go ahead and then Kriya, you do notice something very interesting when you're here. The wind kind of carries it a little bit, and it smells faint. But for some reason, you can smell the scent of your mother and her perfume.
No, we're not. No.
Oh.
Oh no.
You also look
no.
near. You also
Oh,
notice.
no.
Towards that little, you also notice towards that little rock
No.
stack. Towards that little rock stack.
What else do we smell?
Oh, Jack.
You notice that there are about three trout hanging up to dry on a little clothesline, and there's a note attached. It says, "For whoever needs it."
What a kind gentleman.
Plate armor hanging from the...
I get it. I see what she sees.
Kriya will go up to the trout, kind of like looking to see if she can find anything like why the smell is. She can smell her mother, but doesn't seem to see any objects or anything that belong to her. Like,
You okay?
I'm just a bit confused. I smells a bit like me mum.
Me, mum.
Elias tries to sneak in here.
I don't think you would know how she smells, Elias. I hope you wouldn't, but
Oh, sure.
enough men
Dried
that know how
fish.
she smells, apparently. So
It takes some searching there, Kriya, but you end up finding and locating the source of the scent, and it's on like a little space near the campfire, towards the floor. And it's the way that it's kind of like centered. It's as if it was like sprayed. Most likely from a perfume bottle.
What sprayed?
The scent of
What?
the scent of Kriya's mom's perfume.
Where is this located?
It's like near the campfire, near where a person may have slept for the
But
night.
it's not like.
It's not like on a specific thing.
It's just like around, like it's been moved around because the person or whatever might have moved around in their sleep.
What's taking them so long?
In their sleep, right?
I mean, you know, logically, anybody could have this perfume as well. Doesn't mean that, you know,
It's
they're
actually
also...
made from a very specific local flower.
Actually, Kriya, what you would know about your mother is that she distills her own perfume.
It's Rainbow Pegasus number 5.
No, so you know, somebody could just be
Limited
fooling
edition.
around with a spray bottle
Only
of
3 bottles were ever
perfume,
made.
you know. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Despite all of that, all of these like notions in your head that this might be someone else's perfume, you know it's your mom's perfume.
You know.
You know it.
She knows. She does.
You know it.
Meta.
Who's taking care of the kids? Like,
We cut
Fair
to
point.
we cut back to
Fucking Carp.
we go back to the orderly home, and like Carp is just like just like, I'm choking on a kidney bean. He's just like, somebody help me.
I'm home alone.
Anyway, camp looks safe, guys. Are you signaling to the others that it is safe to camp here for the night?
well, actually, with
I
binoculars.
suppose it's safe. You can come down. It smells kind of nice.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
All right.
You take the wagon.
You just later. Okay. Are we
We
making
roll up.
camp?
Yeah, Elias will go ahead and use prestidigitation to light the campfire.
Station.
Yeah, it goes aflame. And you use some of the excess wood to kind of help keep yourselves warm for the night. Despite there being no rain, it is very chilly. It's cold. It might rain tomorrow morning.
When I get to the camp, I'll be like, Kriya, it smells like your mother.
How do you know how my
It
mother
hits you.
smells?
Yeah.
We met her. It does
He's
smell
got a
like
good
her.
nose. It's
She
like
gets
the
really
only
good-
thing that he can use.
She gives really good hugs.
Sniffing me, mum. Why are you
She gets
sniffing me,
really-
fucking mum? Leave me mum out of this. Stop sniffing me, mum.
I'm not. it's the camp. It smells.
What's wrong with you?
Just
What's
make
wrong with you? You don't
observation.
know what your own mother smells like?
I do know what she but I don't know what she smells like. I just don't know what you're smelling here.
I smell
We met
everyone.
here?
It's normal.
Is she here right now?
No.
You smell
Kriya's mom.
I mean, I smell something perfumey. I don't know if it's her.
It kind of smells like how the house
It could
smells.
it could be any. You
Everyone
know, so
smells
many
in the
people
house.
could have this
I made the
perfume.
connection.
You know, like
I mean,
you
if
know.
you like spray perfume, like the whole, we'll all be able to smell that.
Does anyone want fish?
Yeah. I'll
Yes. Who wants fish?
Yeah.
I would love some fish.
Yeah, let's get some fish.
Maybe
Elias
that's
will
the.
go ahead.
I'll
and
take one.
start
I'll take
setting
out
up.
some.
take Oh yeah, him.
Jack. That was disgusting.
yeah,
You're
him.
disgusting, Jack. You're
All right.
disgusting. You made me sick.
Any specific things that you guys want to get done before y'all tuck in for bed and take watch?
Elias will bring the raven out and leave the cage unlocked for it.
I'm gonna
So
lose
there
it.
was there tents?
There's no tents,
We have our
but
bedrolls.
there's everything else for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Do some of you all have tents? I have no idea.
I have
I
bedroll.
I don't. I have
Okay.
a bedroll. That's
Yeah.
it.
We there's like room for like 1 or 2 people in the back of the wagon, I think.
I think 2 on the seats and 1 on the floor. That's 3.
There's seats?
Yeah. What? I thought there was.
Oh, that was a storage wagon.
It is cold. It's about maybe 40 degrees. It's chilly. It's a
We
chilly
gotta
night.
share a bedroll.
So, you guys
Why
eat,
would we?
He said
you
it's
guys
cold, you know.
prepare
There's a
some
fire.
of the trout that was left behind. Take your
I
time
think
to
I
prepare for the
trust that.
evening's rest,
Okay.
and you all make preparations to head to bed for the night. For those of you that are sleeping in the carriage, I'm going to need 2 people to take watch for this first part of the shift.
I'm sure.
I'll do it.
I need to sleep.
All right.
On the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
The tieflings and Elias and Droop begin to kind of squeeze into the back of the carriage. Kriya and Komek, you guys take your bedrolls and kind of like use the face of this rocky outcrop to kind of like keep your back against it, to kind of have one side covered while you guys enjoy the warmth of the fire and kind of scout out in either direction. Feel free to roll perception checks, either solo or one of you guys at advantage. And if you guys want to have any conversation while you guys take watch, let me know. These are intended for private conversation.
We'll do separate. You use your eyes, I'll use my ears.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Perception, right? 13.
12.
Yeah.
I guess our eyesight and ears aren't too good.
Kriya, you are a little bit more alert tonight. The past few nights, you've been kind of like on edge for whatever reason. Leaving Phandelver has been kind of like a big deal for you. And after the travesty that happened in Neverwinter last night, you muster up a lot of your energy to kind of make sure that nothing comes by and everything seems to be calm. Komek, as you're listening and just keeping watch with Kriya, you do hear the gentle lap of the river
in my book
nearby as you're writing into your book. Occasionally you hear like the more accented splash, as you can only assume that trout and salmon are kind of jumping up out of the water and then back into the river. Any conversation between you all? Or are you gonna let the night pass?
So, do you think this is like Rydolph's camp because it smells like your mother?
No clue. Are you a writer? A book. Oh, look. Book.
Yeah, it's a... Yeah.
Pretty big book.
Mm-hmm.
What's in there? Is it like a bit of a... I don't know. Dwarven history or something?
Having a hard time.
Why do you carry it around? Must be pretty special. You know. Yeah.
I'll just like show you like a page, and there'll be like runes. It kind of looks like dwarvish, but it's a language you wouldn't recognize. And I'll just say I just chronicle my journeys.
Did you write this? These runes? These symbols?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you understand
And there's
them?
you'll see like I have like a stencil that I use, like I put to the spine of the book to like guide my writing.
That's how he does it. Oh, innovative.
You're asleep.
I know. I'm
sorry, shut up,
both
He's
in
having a
character and
night
out of character. Very curious on how he wrote in this book. Thought he was, I don't know.
How did you write it? Like, do you understand it?
Yes, I wrote it and I understand it. But back to the if this is right.
No, but back to this. This is quite curious.
Well,
you know, I mean, it doesn't look like anything I recognize. Well, where's it come from? I thought you were human.
yeah, I am human.
Yeah.
Yes.
No offense.
I don't know why you would bring that up.
That you were human.
I mean, you know, given
What?
your ignorance against the tieflings in our group, it's kind of
Right,
I wouldn't
I know a
expect
lot
you to
about
be very
tieflings.
culturally knowledgeable.
No.
I know a lot about tieflings. What do you mean?
All right. Okay.
What?
So what is this?
Oh, it's like a. You could say it's like a journal.
No, but what is this particular? Like, she points to a room. What is this?
I
What's this
can't
mean?
s-
Oh my god.
Oh, is it a secret diary?
You pointed to something.
I say, you don't have to describe it to me. I can write it, but I can't really read it.
Oh, right. Yeah. She kind of, I don't know how to describe what symbol there is, but She would just describe
You
it
just pick
verbally.
one at random.
Yeah.
So it does look like dwarves. So it kind of looks like Roman numerals, kind of in their shape. And if you describe it, I'll be like, I think that's the symbol for serene.
You've
Serene's like,
Pushing her
square
name.
up.
What are you saying about her?
Well, I'm
She's a
writing
wizard.
about. Yeah, it's like
The
the
devil
symbol
lady?
here
No,
is the
she's
wizard
not
symbol.
a wizard. She's not a wizard if that's what you've written down. Heads up.
Well, this is like this word generally means like spellcaster, mage type.
Okay. So you've just been taking notes about your party members. That's kind of suspicious. You're spying on us.
Just writing about the journey. Yeah, you're in here too.
Oh
I'll
god.
like flip a few pages and I think you're around here
That
somewhere.
can't be good.
I also made a note. I had to make a symbol for a write-off. Speaking of which, do you think this is King?
I don't even remember who that is, honestly.
Your mother's boyfriend.
No, we don't know that's true. It's nothing confirmed or denied. You know, it's not canon. It hasn't happened.
The friend of your mother, who was
there
a
we go, yeah,
boy
friend.
druid.
Yeah. It's a druid.
And-
yeah.
You got a problem with druids or what? You seem a little
No,
nervous.
God, no.
Your heartbeat's
Definitely
accelerating.
What are you doing?
You seem nervous
I mean,
when I bring up.
yeah,
write-off.
asking a lot of questions. So, people get
Just the
nervous when we
one.
ask a lot of questions.
It's just the one question.
No, it wasn't one, because you've asked the same question repeatedly.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
know.
of course.
Don't know the answer. to
Okay,
the
well, good talk.
Yeah, good talk.
And the crickets take over the rest of you guys. As awkward silence between the two fighters goes underway. Kriya, nudge someone
we're
awake
not.
to take over. Komek, nudge someone awake to take over for the next shift.
Oh, we didn't agree beforehand.
This fucking.
Yeah, just go ahead and just
It's like-
wake
It's a
them.
popcorn again.
It's a popcorn.
Serene, get the fuck up.
I'm up.
Nudge Elias, I guess.
So he's been writing about you in his book. Just a heads up.
Jesus, I can hear.
They're hearing.
Serene and Elias, you guys are up deck
That's all of us.
as Kriya and Komek head to the back of the carriage and take their night's rest. You all do the same. You position yourself up for the beginning. You can do whatever you want, but you guys put your back up against this large rock face that is smooth and textured and silver, and you kind of have like half of your bedroll like kind of keep your feet warm as you guys are inspecting the fire and everything here. Both of you, please roll me perception checks here, please.
11.
Where the fuck are my stats? I'm pretty sure I have a 1. Yeah, it's gonna be a 1.
All right. Elias, yesterday was kind of a big deal for you,
Facing the rock.
and you're tired. Even though you don't sleep a lot, you're tired. You're exhausted. All of the dexterous gymnast activity you did, running on top of those rooftops in the slums, to the emotional toll and an intelligent toll that playing music at the Bellied Ogre took on you. You're emotionally and physically exhausted, and you can barely keep your eyes awake. Serene, you're taking notice of this as you notice that with heavy eyelids, Elias is trailing in and out of sleep as you are taking watch with him.
You maybe want to like just go and sleep.
No, that's okay. I got it. Do you see anything? Are we okay?
Yeah, it's quiet. I mean, there's crickets and fish, but I don't see anything. Look, if you're tired, I think it would honestly just be better to sleep, because then I have to like watch you and the surrounding area, you know? And then tomorrow, if we run into any danger, you're just gonna be like falling asleep.
Okay. Should I wake up, darling?
Yeah.
Okay. And Elias kind of like crawls over to Darling's bed, shakes her a bit, and then just goes back.
Punches
to
her.
bed.
Yeah.
He just stops her.
Wake up.
Grabs her by the horn, shakes it.
You notice that that Darling is like big spoon to Droop, who's like little spoon.
Oh god, I was like, what the fuck?
Whoa. Careful, he's got a skin condition.
What are we doing?
As
Protecting him, leave me alone.
he's like, oh, he wakes up too. And what do you say, Elias, to Darling?
like,
you can wake me
I'm
up for
gonna
the
call you
next one.
Hitchcock.
Good night.
Okay. She's gonna like tuck him in and then like go over and find Serene.
All right.
Sit down.
You go ahead and take Elias's shift here for
Do
the
I
night.
roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check as you begin to walk over and you notice Serene looking a bit chilly as she is just kind of gazing into the fire and notices you approach.
1, 2, 12.
Yeah.
Better than I did.
You go ahead and take a seat next to Serene, and everything seems fine. If you weren't on edge from last night's festivities, this would seem very peaceful. The running river, the billowing of the wind in beneath the trees, and just the gentle hum of the insects around you. Everything seems fine. And as you pull up to the campfire and take a seat next to your fellow tiefling comrade,
I hate how this campaign has turned into that.
any conversation.
Tieflings,
You know,
what I mean?
Elias and Kree are both half elves, but that doesn't.
No, it's because we get like targeted by
on.
Comic.
Yeah. Any
By the way,
conversation, any
Speaking
activity.
of Comac, apparently Comac's writing notes about us. in his
Oh
book.
shit.
What do
But you didn't hear from me.
He's
I heard
chatting
that.
Kathy's.
You didn't fucking hear from me.
Not a gossip.
Look,
I'm just
I'm
gonna
not
plant
one
that seed.
for gossip, but
Wait, what do you mean?
someone told me
I
that
heard it from a friend.
a little birdie told me
Little goblin told me.
that he.
Wait, you can talk to the bird?
No, that's metaphorical.
I am a mage, so.
Shut up.
All I know is that he he had my name. Apparently, he had other people's names as well written in his book. I don't know what he's writing, but
I mean, we could always just ask him what he's writing. What, do you want to take the book and look at it?
if we ask him what he's writing, what if he gets super suspicious and then just doesn't answer? And then
You glance at me cuddling the book.
death grip on the book.
You know, I do still have that deafness blindness spell. Making deaf too, so he can't do anything.
You swap out.
I mean,
Replace it with a log. Look, I'm not saying we need to go through his stuff. I'm
take
just
his
saying,
stuff.
just keep that in mind. He's
Okay.
writing something.
Well, I can ask him, and I could do the thing where, well, dogs.
You hear
Are
wolves
there
in the
wolves?
distance. It comes in.
Oh, wait.
Oh God!
Oh, initiative.
You see the city
Pack
guard
of
saying,
corgis.
"They're over there." The city guard.
It's just a bunch of corgis.
They're just sniffing.
Oh God!
They're snarling.
Continue, guys. Continue.
Well, I'm so sorry. She's
It's
on
Halloween,
Oh, I didn't even. Oh,
It's probably trick or treaters.
That's gonna get bad. Anyway,
No.
well, I mean, if it gets down to it, I mean, we could just ask him, and if he seems like he's telling the truth, then that's that. But if we're worried about it, worst comes to worst, I have the truth spell thing.
Make him tell the truth.
I mean, if you're
drugging
concerned about it being a concern to our safety, but if you just think it's a personal journal, then I think we just ask him about it.
Just read my diary.
Like a diary. I guess it could
My
be a
diary.
I don't know. I just don't really know much about him. I don't really know much about any of you, to be fair. Well, I kind of know Elias.
Yeah, I
but-
don't think we really know each other that well. Any of us.
I don't know. Just, it raised a bit of concern, but if he's just keeping little diary notes about his feelings and whatnot, then it's whatever.
Fucking feeling. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, the only thing I would really want to ask him is if he's gonna ever show that to anyone, because
Well, he
there's
showed
some...
it to Kriya.
But I mean to, like, if he wanted to like, if he's writing a proper book and wanted to publish it, there would be things that I would need left out.
I'd also like a cut of that.
Royalties.
That's not what I'm concerned about. I'm more concerned about
Well, if he's gonna make money off of our like
our
story,
life.
our livelihood, our personality, then don't you think that's
Our
kind of unfair
livelihood.
for him to take all of it?
I don't really particularly care too much about money. So if you wanted my cut, you could have it.
The
Oh,
action
yeah.
figures.
Think about the movie adaptation.
The movie rights, the merch, like this is an empire.
Well, also, like, he probably shouldn't write about what we did in the city if he's gonna, there's kind of incriminating
true.
stuff that we've done. So I would wanna.
It's
That's fair.
Serene with arson action.
She's a lighter. It's Serena.
But I mean, also, since you did point it out, we don't really know each other too well, so I don't know how he's portraying us based on how he perceives us.
Well, yeah, if I had to guess on how he was portraying
Us.
me or you, probably
Devil
not
women.
the best. Yeah, maybe that's why he asked so many questions about magic.
Oh, because he wants to get it accurate?
Yeah.
I mean, how many
Maybe.
times have we told him we're not wizards and he still calls us wizards?
I don't know. Not a very good writer.
All right.
Yeah.
As it gets towards the end of your guys'
Unreliable.
shift, Serene, you go ahead and, for courtesy, for Droop and Elias, who are next up, you go ahead and just throw a piece of tinder wood, a log, into the fire, and the ashes kind of raise up as you put this fresh new piece. And you take a look at it as you begin to make your way, sleep beginning to want to take you. And as you look into the fire, you're not sure. Maybe it's because you're tired, but you might have seen yourself in that fire just for a brief, small little second, smiling back at you. But you just shrug it off and head to the back of the wagon. Darling, are you nudging Droop awake?
Droop and the bird.
Yeah, wait,
try-
who's left?
I don't trust like
It's
that.
Droop and Elias.
I'll wake him up.
Alright. As you guys head to bed, Elias is woken up, and so is Droop. Droop knocks a crossbow bolt to get ready, and lays down next to the campfire, and he's there first. And he looks at you, Elias, and he pats down on the bedroll next to him.
Come, the fire's warm.
Elias gets up. Is the raven awake?
You can
Still
bring
asleep?
out the raven with you if you want. I would say,
Sure. I was just gonna leave the.
I would say she's
Gate
asleep,
open
but
again.
yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check, just to have that roll.
Oh shit! 16.
Yeah, I rolled a 14.
Wait, 15. Minus
Yeah.
2.
There's about maybe 2.5 hours left of darkness before the sun begins to come up. So you're not taking watch for too long. But is there anything you would like to do? Anything you would like to say to your fellow goblin friend before you guys begin to make your way towards Thunder Tree?
Right.
Ooh. Martin, you froze up? Hello? Did you freeze up, guys?
I think we
No,
lost him.
not
He's
again.
He's not on
Take it
roll
away,
20.
Droop.
Oh,
Well,
we lost internet.
Oh,
no,
he's
you're
there.
back, you're
He's
back.
there.
Martin, you're back.
Oh.
There he is.
Back.
There he is. There he
You
is.
said there were about 2 hours left of darkness.
Yeah, before you guys begin to pack up camp and make your way towards Thunder Tree. So this is your last part of the watch. With a 14 and a 16, yeah, everything seems to be fine. If anything, you notice that on top of a nearby hill, you notice which is the more friendly one, the brown bear or the black bear?
The black
Black.
bear.
You notice a mama
Black bear, absolutely.
a mama black bear, about
Kill
maybe
it.
400, 500 feet
Stop
away.
it.
No.
And you notice it is leading. She is leading her cubs through. They kind of clock you from a distance, and one of the cubs actually begins to tumble down the hill accidentally, lost its footing. But then the mama bear, kind of picks it up by the scruff of its neck, and kind of carries it as they begin to make their way into the forest, not really wanting to disturb you, that mutual bond between people and pets and animals. Any conversation, any action that you want to get done here in this little private time?
Droop, where did you grow up?
I grew up with. I grew up around other goblins. I'm not really sure where. In the forest, in the cave. What does it matter?
I guess I'm just, I don't really know what I'm doing.
What do you mean? You're doing a lot
Um,
of things. People would be very jealous to do what you do.
I just, I don't know. I didn't know, how long I was gonna be with everyone for, and, yesterday I was thinking that I was feeling okay, maybe trying to do something besides playing music and not being stuck, in the city, but now I kind of don't like that. I feel like I can't go back to the city, and now it feels like I have to stay here rather than choosing to, and that doesn't feel good.
Oh. Well, at least you've been thinking about it. You shouldn't really stay in one place your entire life there, Elias. It's good to grow, to experience new things.
Elias
Besides,
just kind of nods.
you're still so very young. How old are you? 12?
21.
21. I'm a little bit older than you. But you're a half-elf, right? You live a long time. Us goblins, we live, if we're healthy, to be around 60. I've already passed that halfway point. And I wouldn't really...
middle-aged.
I wouldn't really particularly say that I've been proud of the life that I've lived, so that's why I wanted to chase my dreams and make clothes.
When did you figure out that's what you wanted to do?
Ezek was the one. It was a cold night, and a lot of other goblins were starving, and it was a long winter. We had to resort to eating the other goblins for food. But me and Isaac, we got through it.
Now we're getting goblin.
And he told me there has to be a way to make it out. And so I crafted together this little scarf. It's not so little anymore. I've added to it as time has gone on. But that kept me and Isaac warm throughout the winter. It's when I knew that clothes aren't just meant to be looked at, but they also help people in a lot of different ways.
Elias kind of just looks him up and down, kind of taken aback that he just kind of casually mentioned that he was briefly a cannibal.
I'm ashamed of it if you're wondering. But I had to do what I needed to do to survive. Like how you did all these times. You've faced death a lot, I feel like. That owlbear, I saw it from a distance, but she was going to... I thought you were dead.
Yeah. Elias is just kind of gonna nod and pace around and say, thanks for sharing, Droop. Thanks.
He stands up and pats the back of your calf.
You're welcome.
As you guys look over to the west, and you see the sun beginning to rise, or in the east, it's beginning to rise, whichever one.
Hey. Do you want to wake up the rest of the group with a little song? It's about time we get packed up.
Elias is gonna kind of sigh, look around and nod, and just kind of quietly start playing a few strings.
Are you gonna?
Go on.
As he begins to make his way to the back of the carriage, Droop, and he begins to... And as the sun rises, filling the dark sky with notes of auburn and red.
Kumbaya, the Lord.
The rest of the party is slowly stirred awake by the sound of Elias's playing. You all look over to see you see Elias, and he's just kind of playing against the rock, and Droop is just on top of the rock outcrop, just listening fondly. And that is where we're going to end our session today. All right.
It's good.
Really nice. Really
There we
nice
go.
music.
There we go.
Oh, that made me sad.
Play us out.
Yeah.
Play us out.
All right, guys.
Wonderwall.
Why look at me?
Before we go,
So anyways.
guys, happy Halloween. Thank you so much for playing. I felt like we had a really great session. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Alright.
that we didn't have cohesion before, but I felt like we were all kind of rolling together on the same ball today. And I felt like as time goes on, as sessions go on, the chemistry's there, and I'm glad that I get to spend every Sunday with you guys. So thank you so much for playing tonight. Probably my favorite session so far. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Just a heads up, next session, Thunder Tree. Lots to be had. This is official module stuff. So I hope to kind of get through this, and it's going to be interesting. A lot of surprises in store for you guys. But yeah. Yeah, I think.
Gotta get the alert feed.
I think it's. I think we're good. Not really much else to say. Just thank you guys so much for playing. I love each and every one of you, and and yeah, let's just all say goodbye now, guys, and let's just go to bed. All right, guys. Bye, guys.
No.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Toffee.
Bye. Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.